Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Benchwarmers. It is week 9 officially. Crazy that we're already there. We got a lot of talk for you. Really a doo-doo, poo-poo, stinky week. But
blowouts everywhere.
We got a whole lot of talking to do. We got a new guy. We got Lohan on the show.
Glad to be here.
Let's
go, Lohan.
Welcome back. It is week 9 already. I feel like that's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Time
I mean,
flies.
I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, we're pretty much halfway done with the season already.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like, I feel like the season has flown.
Oh, my goodness. It's flying by for
It does
sure.
every year, man.
Something I want to bring up just off rip on the podcast. We were talking about this before we went on. The best 4 days of the sports calendar. Because we were talking about how the equinox is this week. I think the sports equinox.
Yep.
Yes.
But I think we all agree that the best days in sports is the first weekend of March Madness. That
Oh,
first
no
actual
doubt.
weekend.
It's perfection.
I love it.
Lohan, I know you're a golf guy. What's your take on that?
Man, I can get behind March, and then you got some basketball, and then you're leading up into the Masters. So
Yeah.
I mean, great time for sports.
Yeah.
Just the GOAT.
The spring is definitely an underrated time because, I mean, it's always football all the time whenever you're talking about sports in America. But, man, March is just special. It's just special.
Something different about college basketball.
Dude, one shining moment, man. Come on.
For sure. And by the way, we are get the sad music rolling. I'll see if I can find some royalty-free sad music.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are Andrew-less on this show. That means you're going to
He
get
is
a
not
lot
here.
less entertainment, a lot less crazy takes. But he's currently in Nepal at the peak of Mount Everest. He took a vow of silence after the Falcons loss, and he's currently seeking inner peace atop the mountains.
Maybe when he comes back,
those
the
are his
Falcons will
words.
have wholly a different vibe around them whenever he comes back. We can
He
hope
might
that.
just float into the studio like
That's what I'm thinking.
cross-legged with his fingers out. Yeah.
Yes. By the way, those are his words, not ours.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, directly from Andrew.
Let's get into the recap already. Let's just kick it in here.
Cool.
Start with some Thursday night football.
Yes, sir.
I mean, just looking at the scores, it makes me sad. This is going to be our quickest recap.
There were
ever.
only a handful of games that were within 2 scores.
Yeah.
It was a absolute blowout week in the NFL, and that started off on Thursday night. The Chargers 37, Vikings 10, and Carson Wentz maybe the most injured NFL player that I've ever seen. I think he was ruled out for the season after this game.
He was.
Torn labrum, dislocated shoulder, all kinds of stuff.
He was looking like Scott Sterling out there, man.
he was taking a beating. Tough player, but he's just it's sad to see him go out there. And the Chargers they were fine.
Yeah.
They did what they needed to do.
Yeah, Joe Alt being back, they're a different team, man.
Yeah.
They're a completely different team. They're still technically undefeated when he's out there for the whole game. Joe Alt,
He's an absolute.
you could argue
game
he should
wrecker.
win MVP at this point.
Yeah.
Just whenever the effect that he has it's unparalleled to anybody else.
Yeah, and Herbo's looking great again, too.
Great.
He
Yeah.
looks great.
He looked great.
And
Matt
Rhonda
Madison
Gadsden.
beer.
Oh, yeah.
Victoria's Secret effect, man.
Dude, something
It might be
about it.
real.
I wonder what it is.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and I feel like I've been seeing him in the media more than his entire career by far.
yeah.
I mean, I've seen him everywhere on my timeline.
he got an offensive line and he got his swagger back.
Yes, by far.
Good for him, man.
Yeah,
Well,
and Rhonda Gadsden was also notable. That dude is on a
yeah.
tear. That
He's-
rookie,
he's
tight end,
awesome.
He is really good at football.
Yeah, Vidal's playing great.
Yeah.
The Chargers can draft really well.
Yeah,
they
they
got
can.
dudes.
If they just get better depth at the O line,
they're going to be
fine.
very
They're gonna be a
scary for
problem.
years to come.
yeah.
And, I mean, also, I do think, their way they just find generational tight ends is ridiculous.
It's insane.
crazy.
Ever since they're, the beginning of them being a team, they've always had a
Yeah.
ridiculous tight end.
Speaking of generational tight ends and pass catchers, Keenan Allen joined Antonio Gates today as the only players in Chargers history with 11,000 yards.
Look at that.
So
Huge, man.
Keenan Allen
Well
still
deserved.
out there doing it, still in the Chargers after a weird little stint on the Bears.
Yeah.
But he might be my unk of the week. He's just
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Most consistent third down receiver I've seen in the league.
Absolutely.
Maybe of all time.
Yeah, seriously. He is always open on third down.
Well, and then something else I want to bring up, and I mean, this is one game where we can talk about it for a second just because it's two interesting kind of fringe playoff teams.
Yeah.
Is it time to panic for the Vikings? Because I think it 110% is time to press the biggest red panic button.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know what's going on at quarterback.
No.
I don't know why. I feel like Wentz has been injured since he took over from McCarthy.
It's feeling like it. And then
When's McCarthy coming back? Is he?
we hope
wasn't that
Andrew
something-
finds out when he's looking for his inner peace, because I don't think the Vikings know. I don't think
Because
anybody
like that,
knows.
I heard that's why Wentz was in for so long, was just to save the rookie and save McCarthy there.
Yeah.
Right. That is what it feels like. Because, I mean, y'all
I
saw.
think McCarthy was the emergency quarterback.
Yes, he was. Yeah, he was still padded out, but there was a play where they had a guy run out of bounds, and he like kind of rolled into JJ, and he looked totally fine. He jumped up, he sprang out of there. You need your ankle to just spring out of there like he did. So that was a little weird. It felt like, okay, the Vikings is there something that we don't know about? Is O'Connell like? I don't want him to start right now. Like, is he scared of starting JJ? Showing the world that, hey, this first round pick that we just used was a complete waste. That's kind of what it's feeling like.
That's how I'm feeling on that. Too.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, he is scheduled to return this week.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Who are they playing?
The Lions.
Oh my! And
Aiden Hutchinson, by the way, just got a
huge
huge contract extension.
Hey.
He got paid.
he's gonna be on a tear.
God bless.
Yeah, I'm gonna pray for JJ McCarthy.
Prayers up on
That's-
that. Hey, they're
that's
former
real.
teammates, so, maybe.
That's true. Yeah, maybe he'll go easy on him. Probably not though.
And hold on, I need a moment of silence to interconnect with Andrew here.
Yeah.
Dolphins at Falcons. Andrew? I think he's whispering in my ear that he doesn't want to talk about it. Tua beat them with one eye.
One eye Tua.
One eye.
And
Did
looked
he get-
really good with
The
one
truth.
eye.
He looked like an MV. He looked like 2022 or 3 Tua,
Yeah, he
whatever
did.
year that was. He
Yes.
was just awesome.
The one-eyed bandit, dude. I don't know what it was about that, about his eye being shut. He looking like Popeye out there, and he was slinging it.
Yeah. Does this save McCarthy's job or McDaniels?
Ooh.
Save for now.
For
Yeah,
now,
we'll extend it a few more weeks now, right? I mean, you have to.
I think you let him go another 2 or 3.
Yeah.
at
Dude,
least.
they're 2-6. I don't know that he's making it out this season.
Yeah. I mean, I think
No,
a lot
I
of
think
it depends on Thursday night. A lot of it depends on tomorrow night against the Ravens.
I mean, if they get just railed,
because,
it's
yeah,
over.
exactly.
Because they could. Lamar's
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
99% chance he's back. Like,
Right.
they could get railed.
Yeah, and
It's
I mean,
very
with
possible.
McDaniels too, it's this is a Falcons team that had Kirk Cousins starting instead of Penix, and they're the definition of boomer bust, and it just feels like they had a bust game. So if you're a Dolphins fan, you're happy that you got a win, sure, but is it really that impressive? No, the Falcons team came out not energized.
They didn't have a good day at all.
Exactly.
I mean, Bijan, what he have 14 yards or something?
It was
really
weird.
low
Yes,
like that.
It was very bad.
I mean, and then didn't he mention in his post-game interview that he expects to be up in the running for Bum of the Week here on the show?
I think
I think he absolutely
might
did
have,
say that.
and that's
He's
good
probably
foreshadowing.
thinking it. Known listener of the show, Bijan Robinson.
Yes, exactly.
He has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, it was bad.
He only touched the ball 12 times.
Ooh.
yeah.
3
And
catches, 9
Against
carries.
the league worst run defense
Exactly.
in Miami, and they just shut him down.
Yep.
Hey, by the way, though, round of applause. Guess who was the leading receiver for the Falcons on Sunday?
Wait, let me guess.
Don't tell me it was
Don't tell me it was Kyle
Kyle
Pitts.
Pitts.
It was Kyle
Oh,
Pitts.
good
Come
for
on.
him.
Good for Kyle. Good for
Love
the
that for
unicorn.
him.
Good for the unicorn.
All right, and then moving on to the next game, maybe the weirdest game of the weekend, Bears at Ravens. Tyler
Yeah.
Huntley show that he really didn't play that great, but somehow found a way to win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought the Bears' defense was good.
Yeah, no, I mean,
It's just kind of fallen apart over the last
thought.
couple weeks. But I just want to mention, you guys remember my Ravens take
I do.
about them making the playoffs?
Uh-huh.
Just keep that in mind
Oh,
going
I know.
ahead.
yeah.
Because remember, I had the opposite, and I'm a little scared.
Just
yeah.
a little bit.
The Bears outgained the Ravens by 20, which is not by much. They had a better third down efficiency, had more total plays, had only one more turnover, but lost this game not by a little bit, but by 14.
by 14.
Yeah. I think the Bears and the Falcons are the exact same team.
Yeah,
Just extremely inconsistent.
just one's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Like, well, and I'll say this too. Caleb Williams did have, I think, 246 yards in this game. But he had
285.
285.
280. Yeah, even better. No touchdowns, though.
Yeah.
That's one problem with Caleb Williams. It's kind of the Jalen Hurts effect, but on a weird way. Like,
Right.
when Jalen Hurts plays good, his team plays bad. For Caleb Williams, when he has a lot of passing yards, he does not, produce much anywhere else.
Whenever I'm watching a Bears game, if there's two types of Caleb Williams. There's the Caleb Williams where he looks poised, efficient, accurate, and like efficient running the football as well. And then there's games where he looks like he's absolutely panicking and losing his mind. And I don't know if it's just different defensive coordinators that know how to scheme up a way to stop Caleb Williams and what he does and doesn't know how to get around. But it's just it's really hit or miss with him.
Yeah, and they need to get it figured out. But next game, we might just have like a little 10-second rundown on this one. Bills at Panthers, 40-9. Bills blowout. James Cook, 216 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. On only 19 carries, by the way.
The only note I had from this game was, did you guys see maybe the most unfortunate typo of all time from Field Yates on Twitter?
I did see that.
Did y'all?
Yikes.
I don't think we can say it on the air.
No, we definitely
we cannot.
can't.
Let's
but
just say he changed the last letter of Cook
Yeah.
to something
that
very
you
unfortunate.
don't want to change it to.
No,
It was
and
bad.
we're gonna leave it at that. You can find it on your own. But I mean, this game was just an absolute blowout. This was the James Cook show.
Yeah.
He showed up, and what do you have, like 218 yards?
216.
216. Unbelievable. He just ran all over the Panthers defense, which had looked pretty good up to this point. But the Panthers, this was a shellacking.
Yeah, and then the complete opposite of a shellacking, which maybe one person in America expected this to be the game of the week.
Holy cow.
Jets at Bengals, maybe a candidate for the game of the year right now.
Honestly, yeah. Jets 39, Bengals 38. And at one point, the Jets were down, what were they down by? 38 to, 14 or 16?
Yeah, it was something like that.
At least 2 scores midway through the fourth quarter, and they fought back. Breece Hall threw a touchdown to Mason Taylor.
That was to win the game.
That was the walk-off touchdown to win the
You
game.
got Justin Fields went for 244 passing.
He-
too, and
he
that's,
looked great.
That's a show.
That's a huge show. And I mean, what's important about that too was Woody Johnson went out there and pretty much just threw Justin Fields under the bus this week. And with the owners' interviews, they asked him about Aaron Glenn, like, what are you going to do with the situation? You're winless. It's not looking good. And then Woody was like, well, when you have that quarterback back there, it's kind of hard to win games. Basically, just threw his guy under the bus completely. And for Fields to come out there and put on a show like this, that was huge for Justin Fields.
I think there was a quote from Justin Fields where he said he was crying in his closet.
Yes, he was
That's-
literally crying.
I love Justin Fields, man.
Me too. I mean,
He's a good kid,
my
man.
gosh. He's so much fun to watch. I don't care if he's good or bad, but
I just want to add this too. There was exactly 900 combined yards of offense in this game.
this was
exactly
unbelievable.
900.
Joe Flacco he should be in the Bengals Ring of Honor or whatever they've got.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then I also just want to say this. The Bengals would have won this game if their defense would not have just sucked piping hot.
Yeah.
To quote Cam Ward, ass.
Bengals are pretty much they're last in like total defense,
Yeah.
and then pretty much last in every other defensive category.
Horrible.
They are really
After
bad.
a horrible year last year, too. I mean,
They've done nothing to
they
fix it,
gotta
seemingly.
fix it.
Well, and it's ironic, too, that we're seeing maybe 2 of the worst defenses in NFL history at the same time. The Bengals and Cowboys defenses are so bad.
Unbelievable.
And we're seeing them at the same time.
Zach Taylor is on the hottest of hot seats, I think, of any coach in the NFL. McDaniels won. Aaron Glenn won. Zach Taylor, I think it's time. He's got to go.
Yeah, well, because if you look at it, whenever he had a bad team, he was doing bad. It's been Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase carrying him.
Yeah.
And I understand that he's had success, but now we can very clearly see it's because of those guys.
Good coaches can coach their way out of a rut, like
Right.
Shanahan.
Yeah, Shanahan's a prime
Yep.
example.
Yeah, he's great at that. Zach Taylor, he just doesn't have it.
He can. Yeah.
And one more thing I want to say, just rest in peace to Jets legend Nick Mangold. Died over the weekend.
Yes.
That was sad.
Very sad.
One for him, though. That was sweet.
Yeah, that was good to see. Yeah, he was a legend. I remember the clip of him like coming up to Fitzpatrick after that one Monday Night Football game and just giving him the business.
Yep.
That rules. Rest in peace to him. But moving on, Texans 26, Niners 15. I didn't have a lot for this game. The Texans played good.
It's the injury bowl.
Yeah, the Niners are just injured to hell and back.
Yeah, and then the Texans, I think, don't get enough recognition for how injured they are. They don't have their top 3 receivers right now.
Well, and, CJ went for 318 passing.
Yeah,
I mean that's a
literally-
huge game.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my things I
Needed
wrote
it.
down was CJ Stroud might actually kind of be back. That was a fantastic
He
game.
only had
from
9
him.
incompletions, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
Iowa State legend Xavier Hutchinson finally had a breakout
There
game.
we go.
And then also CMC did absolutely nothing this game.
Yeah, that was interesting. I mean, I know that the Texans defense is they're very,
Crazy.
very good.
Yeah, next game, Browns at Patriots, 32-13.
Myles Garrett, credit to him.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I don't think he's ever going to leave Cleveland
No.
because there's they've shut down every trade rumor about him, but he goes out there and gets 5 sacks in a game. I think he had 3 in the first half.
Ridiculous.
He's an absolute freak, but so are the Patriots.
Yeah, BTA, but Dylan Gabriel is not it. I'm sure you're going to come out and say it. He's not it.
No.
Yeah, do we get friend of the show, Shador Sanders up in here soon? Do we see Shador soon?
We have to.
Yeah.
Have to
I
at some
agree.
point.
Totally.
But yeah, Drake May still
Balling.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patriots got a good thing going. I think if the season ended today, the Patriots would be the 2 seed in the AFC.
I believe that's
On the
correct.
Colts. Yeah.
On the Colts, yeah.
Drake May, I mean, he's top 10 in all the rankings across.
Top 10 in everything, yeah.
5th in total yards, 6th in TDs, and 4th in QBR. So, I mean, that's a pretty good pick there.
Yeah.
He's gross. Yeah. He looks gross.
And he's kind of shaping up to be the best quarterback out of that 2023 class.
Which, mind you, might go down as maybe one of the better classes we've
up
ever
there with
seen.
2020.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. Next game, sad, man.
This is a heartbreaker.
Yeah. First and foremost, I just want to say rest in peace, my boy Cam Scattaboo.
Rest in peace to his ankle.
Loved
That
you
thing
while you were here.
Oh, that was gruesome.
That was a lot of fun football.
Yeah, I will say.
It was.
You know, they were the new exciting whites there.
They were.
You know,
Yes, they took the throne from the Eagles, boys,
Yeah.
man. They
Yeah.
took it from them, and now.
But yeah, 20-38 was that final. Eagles won that. But by the way, I did just get a notification from ESPN literally as I said that Cam Scattaboo is expected to return by the beginning of next season.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So-
yeah,
It's
yeah,
about to
yeah.
be like,
I was about to say, no way he's coming
But I mean,
back.
I did see some fear that it was possibly even career ending.
I did see
because
that,
it was that bad. But they
Yeah.
said it's just 2 ligaments. I say just. It's still pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's 2 ligaments torn. It's a broken ankle, and it's I think a dislocation as well.
Yeah, it was ugly.
was ugly.
And I feel bad for Giants fans because they've just had to deal with the worst injury
Can't
luck
have
this year.
anything nice.
Literally their 2 best offensive players, maybe overall
Yeah.
players.
At this point, bench Jackson Dart. You don't want him to get
Right, yeah,
No.
just throw Russ
Yeah.
back in there.
Yeah.
No, that's a dangerous. But the Eagles,
Eagles look good. I make a note with Saquon there, 150 yards. I mean, that was his best game of the season by far.
Yeah.
So they might be finding a rhythm there on offense.
I think so too.
a stat I found was Jalen Hurts has 7 touchdown passes over the past 2 weeks and only 9 incompletions.
Wow.
Pretty
Holy
elite.
cow.
Pretty elite. Now, one note though for the Eagles, in terms of officiating, they have turned it to the Chiefs, where they just get every single lucky break. I hope y'all saw that tush push fumble.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. Like the NFL, that was suspicious.
They
on
gotta
your part.
apologize for
That
that
was
one.
horrible. I know, that wouldn't have changed the game. I get it. Like the Eagles won that handedly. They deserve to win. But that fumble was very frustrating just to watch from a fan perspective. Just because that play has been controversial this whole time. I used to kind of be on the side of, oh, come on, if you can't stop it, that's on you. At this point, with all the false starts, and now with that, it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah, for sure.
The refs obviously don't know how to officiate it.
They just need to appease the Philly fans because if not, they'll go ballistic.
Because, the city might burn to the ground.
Yeah.
Win or lose, Philly burns.
Yes.
Next game, just kind of another weird game. Bucks at Saints, 23-3. Bucks win. Baker did not look great, but again, they're so
Nobody
Yeah, I was
did.
about to say, didn't need to.
They're
though.
so injury
I
ridden
think
right now.
Baker's injured.
Yeah, even Baker's
Yeah.
a little knocked up right now. But something interesting to note, it is apparently Tyler Shuck time.
Yep.
He was announced as a starter for this week, too.
And
Bradley's
he has
sitting on the bench.
He has to play the Rams.
What a nice reward.
Yikes! I think
Hey.
Byron Young's gonna eat him literally for dinner.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. It's going to
Yeah.
be really bad. But, I mean,
I can't wait to watch Rashid Shaheed in a Chiefs uniform.
yeah, it's going to be awesome.
He's gonna be
Definitely
a Chief.
coming
I
soon.
guarantee it. Alvin Kamara is probably out.
I like that.
Yeah.
But I think it's fire sale time for the Saints. This is a big rebuilding year for them. I don't think we can. I mean, even Shuck coming in on Sunday, I'm not going to judge him.
No, exactly. And then Cowboys at Broncos, 22-44. Broncos win. Oh my goodness.
Boring.
I mean, boring game, but my goodness, the Broncos. look
Yeah, the
good.
Broncos just wrecked them. This
Yeah.
is just a classic case of a great defense stifling a great offense. and then a
the
mid
opposite
offense
side, yeah.
taking advantage of a a bad defense.
Yeah.
The Broncos are just the better overall team.
Yeah, I'm just going to run through some numbers here. 24, 31, 40, 30, and 44. Those are the scores that other teams have had against the Cowboys in all of their losses in the tie. Three of those are 30 or 4 of those are 30 or more.
I enjoy preying on Jerry Jones's downfall. I'm the biggest Jerry Jones hater out of anybody.
Yeah.
It's the Cowboys. I don't know what happened with Michael Parsons. I don't know what happened with all of that, but the Cowboys do not have it figured out.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Also, just as a side bit of information here, just from management, we have decided as a group to no longer mention a certain NFL team. So
Located in Nashville, Tennessee.
They're located in Nashville, Tennessee.
The Colts won a football game though against a certain
team.
unnamed football
Daniel
team.
Jones
Final
looked
score
good in
was
that
Daniel Jones
game.
looked great.
Daniel Jones looked great. The entirety of the Indianapolis Colts looked
Yes.
great, and the other team looked horrible. And we will not talk
And,
about it further.
Are going?
Until a certain person with
Right.
the last name maybe rhymes with Gadams Punk sells the team, I don't think we're going to mention this team's name.
Well, I
on the
did
podcast.
see Big Cat Eddie George got on the hot seat there, calling her out.
Oh,
so
hey.
Good.
Attaboy.
Good.
See?
the
Maybe she'll
Nashville
listen to
legend
Right.
getting
Come
in the
on.
mix there.
As he should, man. As he should.
I just want to say from this game, Jonathan Taylor owns
yeah.
that team,
Yep.
and I think the owner should literally sell that team to Jonathan Taylor. He just went.
Yeah, I'm gonna name my
unbelievably
firstborn
ballistic today.
child Jonathan Taylor at this point. It's gonna be Jonathan Taylor Hicks. He has carried my fantasy team all year, and that dude is unstoppable.
He's averaging
ridiculous.
like almost 30 fantasy points. It's
Seriously, like
unbelievable.
it's unreal, and he has 4 games with 3 total touchdowns.
Yeah.
already.
Though I will say, we have agreed that as a podcast, we are allowed to mention the names of Cam Ward, Jeffrey Simmons, and
course.
Shamiri DK.
Of course.
And all 3 looked fantastic this game.
They
and
did.
that was it.
I mean, Cam Ward tried.
Yeah.
He's been trying all year. I don't think it's fair to.
You have to actually watch him to understand the fact that he's not playing that bad.
Right
he
now.
actually looks pretty good.
He's
It's just
doing everything he can.
that he's got someone on his back every 5 seconds.
Exactly.
I do want to say Tajay looked nice.
Yeah. He
Yes.
does
We'll
nice.
mention him.
Yes.
He's
Finally.
back
Gets
from
an
injury.
honorable
It's
mention.
good to see him.
Finally, yeah. All right, moving on from that one team and the Colts. We have Sunday Night Football, Packers at Steelers, Aaron Rodgers homecoming, or not homecoming, I guess.
Right, playing his
Spoiled.
old team, right?
Yeah, spoiled, but hello, Jordan Love.
Yeah, he's
29 for 37, 360 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Yeah.
What a game.
If this isn't a passing of the torch from Green Bay franchise quarterback to the current Green
Right.
Bay franchise quarterback, then I don't know what is.
Yeah.
They just, it's like a ritual for them at this point up in Green Bay. But Jordan Love played unbelievable. Tucker
I
Kraft
was
has
about
a
to say,
case for
South
maybe,
Dakota State legend,
maybe the
come
most
on.
talented tight end in the NFL.
Seriously.
That boy is nice.
yeah. And then also just, I mean, let's just be honest here. Steelers look like, I don't know, maybe like a 9-8 team.
Yeah.
I
It's kind of crazy how that works out.
I'm going to
right?
read you verbatim from my notes. Steelers are the Steelers.
Yeah. And the
Shocker.
Packers are the Packers, by the way.
Yeah. Fork
It's the
found in
same
kitchen.
thing. Same thing.
Yeah. And last game from the recap. It makes me sad to say this. Commanders 7, Chiefs 28, and the Chiefs are back.
They're all the way back.
There's no
So
debate.
back.
Mahomes is winning MVP. They're winning the Super Bowl. It doesn't matter.
disgusting.
Life doesn't matter. We're all gonna die. Who cares?
Yeah. And though I will say this, from the Commanders' perspective, it is really hard to win without Jaden Daniels. It's really hard to win without a run game at all, and it's really hard to win without a single receiver going over 65 yards.
I mean, I think Jeremy McNichols was the best offensive weapon for the Commanders
He
today.
was
Outside of Terry, yeah, he was killing it. He was doing nice, but Mariota played good as much as he could. He was out there trying. I saw like
It's like the Titans skeletons. Oh, wait, sorry, my bad.
hey,
I'll put the bleep
hey
over
now.
it.
Yeah.
I'll put the
But Mariota, there was one play where he like got picked up almost
Yes.
between 2 Chiefs defenders and then dropped, and I was just like, oh, man.
Pretty symbolic.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Also, why is Kareem Hunt just always getting the most carries on the Chiefs?
I don't know.
They always give him the ball like twice as much as they give it to Pacheco.
Yeah,
So odd.
yeah. And then done with the recap. Let's move on to some weekly awards. Lohan, who was your rock solid performance of the week?
Man, I got to give it to C.J. Stroud. I
we
think
go.
that
Good
I
one.
think that was huge. 30 for 39, 318 yards, two TDs, 1 interception. I think for as kind of bad as the Texans' record is right now, I think they can actually turn it around. I don't, I think the AFC South is pretty much locked in the Colts, but I think the Texans can squeak out a wild card for sure.
For sure. For me, I will say, if this one guy is not mentioned by the end, I want to revert my pick and give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to give my rock solid performance. I don't think we've done this yet. I'm giving it to a team as a whole. I'm giving it to the Broncos.
Yeah.
They held the Cowboys to the lowest point total in the last 5 weeks they'd seen. They held Pickens and CD both below 80 yards individually. Had 2 sacks, 2 interceptions. This defense is stifling.
Unbelievable.
They look great. Then the offense, I know we said that it was a mid-offense going against a bad defense. I'm going to disagree there. In the last 5 quarters, they have scored 77 points.
Yeah.
That is a lot of points.
Yeah.
It's a lot of points. Troy Franklin has really broken out, too.
Troy
in that
Franklin's
Denver
broken out.
offense.
Yep.
Cortland
Cortland
Sutton.
yeah.
J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, and then Bo Nix is just
They had
love
the
Bo.
pieces. Yeah.
He's
Sean
on fire.
Payton spoke to him.
The wide receiver core is starting to mesh together, and they look scary against a good Cowboys offense. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no part of me that does not think this team is a bona fide contender right now.
Absolutely. I mean, the AFC's wide open as far as I'm concerned, other than the Colts so far.
Yep.
Yeah, my rock solid pick, I got 2 of them, and I'm giving it to 2 quarterbacks that everybody doubted so much these past few weeks. I'm giving it to Justin Fields and Tua. Both of them deserve it. Both AFC East quarterbacks. Tua goes without saying, 34-10 against a good Falcons defense, by the way. Like, if there's anything consistent about the Falcons, it's the fact that that defense is actually pretty solid now. And Tua
was
found a way
carving 'em up.
with one eye. Don't know what type of voodoo magic that was, but he turned it on. And then Fields, we already went over it, but the fact that Woody just talked so bad about him, I mean, that's your owner.
Yeah.
That is brutal. If you were the main guy and your owner comes out there and just tells you that you stink, and you go out there and you find a way to win, and by the way, in a hard game to win, your defense let up 38 points, and you still found a way to get out there.
Had to come
get
all
it
the way
done.
back.
Massive shout out to Justin Fields.
Yeah, my rock solid sports performance of the week. I'm also going to take 2 players, 2 running backs. Give me Saquon Barkley and Jonathan Taylor. Both of them just ran absolutely wild today. Taylor pretty much single-handedly won the Colts versus the no-name team himself.
Yep.
3 touchdowns. Saquon finally had over 100 yards. We talked about him. But yeah, give me those 2 guys. Just ran wild.
Before we get to Unk of the Week, I do want to mention Myles Garrett. That was
Yeah.
the rock
Yeah.
solid performance.
I had him written
well
down
deserved.
too.
Yeah,
5 sacks.
I
He's
said
a
Broncos
freak.
or Myles Garrett. 5 sacks is ridiculous.
If the Browns were to trade him, how many first-round picks? All of them for the next decade?
Genuine. Well, have y'all seen? I saw it's a TikTok that's been floating around a ton.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok and it was like the career average for a defensive end is 9.5 sacks over their entire career. Myles Garrett got 5 in one game. That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. Oh my
yeah.
Freak.
Yeah. Now everyone's favorite award of the week, Unk of the Week.
Yes.
Lohan, who you got for Unk?
All right, I didn't know what direction we went with this, so I picked a pretty strange pick here. I got Big Dom
Yeah,
with the
I
Eagles,
like that.
man.
That's a good one.
All right, bringing in the brotherly love to Cam Scattaboo. Dom, look at his stats from the week. He had 1 Philly cheesesteak and 1 pizza delivered to Cam Scattaboo in the hospital.
That's what I'm talking about.
That is a guy there. Put the rivalry aside and all that kind of stuff. Big Dom showing up.
It's more than a game. That's beautiful.
That might be our best Unk of the Week.
I
pick.
think that is the best one.
I think it is.
That's the best
Everyone
one.
loves Big Dom.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Come on.
Yeah, someone else go. I don't want to say.
Yeah,
my
so
Unk of the Week
mine,
is.
I'm giving it to Terry Bradshaw up in the booth for the Fox crew because he left that crew speechless.
Michael Strahan's face.
Yes, just completely dumbfounded when he was saying he thought he was talking to Andy Reid, but apparently it was a guy trying to sell him pigs. It was the most random thing. It was like you typed in ChatGPT and just said, "Give me something that Terry Bradshaw would just randomly say," and bang, that's what it's going to turn out. That was the weirdest thing ever, but it was just so funny to see the crumbling on that set of what do we do? This guy needs to retire. Like, what is happening?
Michael Strahan was looking at him with literally the most
Just
dumbfounded
couldn't
look on his
believe it.
face.
It was unreal. Give it
Holy
to Terry just for providing so much entertainment completely on accident.
I hope he never retires. I hope he just like
Bradshawisms.
peacefully passes away on the set one day, and they're like, "Oh, damn, there goes Terry."
There he is.
Yeah. My Unk of the Week, give me Travis Kelce on Monday Night
Yeah.
Football. Went for 6 catches, 99 yards, and a touchdown. And he did have a tipped pass in the first quarter that was picked off by Bobby Wagner. Yeah. But after that, he just locked in. He was making plays everywhere, big plays downfield. Give me Travis Kelce. And I'm going to take Derrick Henry as well. Yeah. Went for 2 touchdowns. Yeah. He played a great game finally. And moving on to shocker of the week.
Yeah, I had Big Redwood as my Uncle of the Week too.
Oh, Big Redwood?
Yeah, Big Redwood. Y'all haven't heard the new Taylor Swift album.
No.
It's rough. It's
hilarious.
Oh, I just got that. I just got that. Yeah.
Okay. But that was my Uncle of the Week pick. But now that we're kind of going off. Now that we're
I've never heard somebody actually call him that.
That's crazy.
Other than Taylor, of course.
Now that we're going off script here, though, I'm gonna give it to Clayton Kershaw, man.
Yeah, still out there doing
came
it.
in. What was it? The 15th?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think. I know
that was electric.
We're an NFL podcast, but
I mean, it's the World Series. We can talk about it.
I hate the Dodgers, but shout out Clayton Kershaw.
Dude, that was awesome. That was awesome.
That was sweet.
Might be his last pitch of his career, dude. That was great.
Did y'all know he went to high school with Matt Stafford?
I did not know that.
That's crazy.
I mean, not a lot of people know that, actually.
Where did
that quarterback room is insane?
Right?
That is wild.
That's like the most common sports fun fact
hey, by the
ever.
way.
Yeah.
All right. Shocker of the week. Let's get into it. Lohan, who do you have as your shocker of the week?
With how bad Cincinnati's defense is, I think that was just a great performance by the Jets. Justin Fields, Breece Hall. Justin Fields going for 244, looking like a good quarterback, especially after the
comments,
the owner comments. And then Hall, he had a good performance, 18 carries, 133 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yep, threw one, by the way, to win the game. I mean, that was just
ridiculous.
That was the balls on Aaron Glenn. Dude,
And he pump faked.
Yeah, dude, it was a little hezzy.
Yeah,
it was a tight window. It was
It was a genuinely good throw.
Yeah,
it was
genuinely.
great.
Yeah, it was very impressive. He's also might be on the trade block, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I think
I've
Garrett
seen
Wilson
some
might be
rumors.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah. My shocker of the week, though, I'm saying the Ravens just as a whole. Good for them, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
without
needed
Lamar, they've been outscored 61-13 in the games where he didn't start.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bears were hot. They were on a 4-game win streak. Like, I know they've been inconsistent, but still winning 4 games in a row, that's consistent.
Yep.
Ravens said, hey, we don't care. Ravens said, hey, we're still the Ravens. We're going to figure it out. They got rid of all the fun and games in the locker room, and apparently that paid off. So good job to the Ravens. I was stunned, but good for them.
Mm-hmm. My shocker of the week, I think he might be the first ever guy to win 2 awards on the show. I got CJ Stroud as my shocker of the week.
Let's go.
Good for him.
I mean, huge bounce back again. I think Lohan's already kind of mentioned all the stats, but really just a huge bounce back game for him. I'm rooting for him.
Yeah.
Seems like a great guy. Even as a team who shall not be named fan, just love CJ Stroud. I don't know how you couldn't, and I was very happy to see him bounce back this week.
Outside of that one team, the AFC South is pretty good.
They're great.
Finally.
Surprisingly,
Yeah. I mean,
great.
they've got the number 1 contender. Mm-hmm. My shocker of the week, I'm just going to say the Dolphins looking competent.
Yeah.
Or having any life whatsoever. And they had plenty of life. They look like the old Dolphins of old.
Yep.
And my other shocker of the week is just Bijan Robinson sucking.
Yeah.
Pretty much contained within that game.
Yeah.
On both sides of the ball. Both shockers, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just had my own shocker of the week here. Y'all know Woody Marks?
Yeah.
I just looked up
Oh,
on
man.
I just looked up on Google his stats. I was like, I wonder what he was doing.
Yeah.
His full name is Joquavius Marks. And
I did not know that.
That's my shocker of the week.
That's
Where did he
hilarious.
get Woody from?
There's no telling.
That is legendary.
Anyways, my bum of the week is Jordan Mason. I hate this guy. We don't have Andrew to go on a Falcons rant this week, so I'm gonna go on a fantasy football Jordan Mason rant.
Go ahead, brother.
I did win fantasy this week. I have Rasheed Rice and CeeDee Lamb on my team.
Oh, my goodness.
Which is great. And I also have Devon Achane, which is great.
Wow. Yeah, he popped off.
Yeah. But I also have Quentin Johnston and Jordan Mason. And after looking at the two of them, the problem was that Quentin Johnston didn't get targeted.
Correct.
So he
Not
had
even
0
once.
points, but
Yeah.
wasn't his fault, I guess. Jordan Mason, though, 4 carries, 3 yards, 1 catch for 3 yards. And if you watch the game, he looked like he was asleep the entire time.
Doo-doo stinky.
Genuinely the biggest bum of the week. By the way, he produced me 1.3 fantasy points. But
Huge.
Jordan, if you're listening to the show, which I assume you're not, but if you are, like, pop off.
Come on, man.
I still believe in you. Take that starting role, but like, man,
Are you sure you believe in him?
bum of the week, man.
I think they activated Aaron Jones again, and he didn't really do anything either. He just couldn't do anything on offense whatsoever.
Kind of the story of the Vikings offense right now, outside of Jordan Addison.
Yeah.
My
sad state of
dud
affairs.
of the week, we've hit on it a few times, but I got Bijan, the Falcons play calling, man. That was disgusting.
Just horrible.
It's again against a Dolphins team that's just in complete disarray. We keep talking about how McDaniel's on the hot seat, and you come out there and you give Bijan the ball 12 times total. That's ridiculous. And this is with Kirk playing, so you would think they would hand it off to Bijan more, or at least something to spark the offense, and you can't get it done. That was extremely disappointing from Atlanta. Shout out to Andrew. I hope you're meditating it up there.
He's going to figure
We
it out
miss you,
himself,
and
is
I
what
hope
he's
when you
gonna
come
do.
back, I hope you're going to be like an aberration in Raheem Morris's bed tonight and just tell him what he needs to do and feed Bijan the rock.
Yeah, my bum of the week, I'm going to go with the Bengals, and specifically Zach Taylor. I don't care if Joe Flacco can go out there and look like the best Joe to ever start for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yep, undisputed.
But Zach Taylor, he ain't got it. He's got to go. My other bums of the week, I've got two: the 2008 Detroit Lions and the 2017 Cleveland Browns, as they remain the only two teams in NFL history to go winless in the season.
Look at that.
They can thank the Jets for that.
Yes, they can.
My bum of the week was Andy Dalton.
Yeah, good
taking a
pick.
sack, taking a sack to lose the game.
Yes.
Lose the field goal opportunity. It's just, I don't know what the Panthers have going on. What's the news on Bryce Young?
He was seen stretching at practice.
Okay.
Hey,
Good for
That's
him.
awesome.
they need him. They need him bad. All right.
Great pick, though.
That wraps up the first half of the show. I'm getting a phone call real quick, guys. I got to take this. Yeah? All right. All right. So, seems like Alex still's not gotten us an ad placement.
Tragic. Dang it.
Thought that was Raid Shadow Legends or Manscaped or
Blue Chew.
Rainbet.
Raycon,
or
really
Blue Chew.
anything. Kalshi. Yeah.
Or Rainbet. Or let's I'm
Blue
trying to
Chew
think
is sponsored by
more.
Big Redwood.
I mean, shoot, at this point, we'll take anything.
Yep.
Alex, I hope you're doing good. Apparently, you do listen to the show. Apparently, you do listen to this. So,
dude.
give us an ad. We
Biggest
love you,
fan.
though. All right. We'll catch you guys in a second. We're back. Alex still's not gotten us an ad, I'm sure. I'm sure you did not hear an ad during that break. But it's okay, because speaking of pretenders, we are going to talk about contenders and pretenders now. Which, mind you, I just want to let you guys know of this. I pulled this list. These are only teams that are either 2 losses or less right now, which is a shocking number of teams. And this is also in order of how ESPN has them currently lined up. First team, the Colts. I don't think we have to talk about this one very much.
Absolutely contenders.
Yeah, contenders.
Massive contenders. Yep.
And obviously, like, we can keep this segment as shorter as long as we want to.
Yeah.
Packers.
I think they contend.
I think they're 80% contender, maybe 85.
Are we contending for Super Bowl? Is that
Yeah,
what we're
let's just say, like, very much so could win a Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
contender?
Yeah, the receiving core concerns me a little bit just because of the injuries there. But Matthew Golden's kind of come into his
Golden's
own.
coming in. They
Dobbs
just got
is
Christian
nice.
Watson back.
And he
Dobbs
looked
is
really
nice.
good, yeah.
Jaden Reed's coming back at some point.
Yeah.
Tucker Kraft is good.
Obviously, yes.
Josh Jacobs, obviously, and that defense is stout. It
Yeah.
always
The
is.
receiving core, there's nothing like crazy, but they're so spread, which is good.
Yeah, they're
receivers.
kind of like the Chiefs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to put them as pretenders for me right now. I feel like
You're
they have
saying they're
not
pretenders?
shown enough. They have a very weak strength of schedule so
They do.
far. They have not really been tested against a great secondary yet. And I think that Kraft is great, but the rest of their receiving core is so lackluster. Their defense is great. I will say that. I just think that in the scope of all these teams we have ahead of them too, I don't think they're contenders yet.
I think that when they play their best football,
Oh, yeah.
they are top 3, if not 1. They're
Yeah.
a very, very good football team when they're at their best, like the fourth quarter against the Steelers. I mean, they turned it on, right?
Yeah.
So if you keep that level of consistency, I think they're easily a contender.
And I agree.
But I feel you where, yes, there have been games, the Browns game,
Yeah, they're
Cardinals, you let them hang around for a while.
They're a little too inconsistent for
Yeah.
me to put them in this echelon right now. Next team, this one could get fun. Patriots.
Contenders. Straight up contenders.
And
in
mind
my
you, I
opinion.
will say this. When we say contenders versus pretenders, we're not saying this team is winning the Super Bowl. And if we say pretenders, that means they're just a bad team. We're just saying that I don't think they're ready yet.
Right.
Yeah.
And with that being said, I think the Patriots are also pretenders, mainly because they lost to the Raiders. they lost to the Steelers, and their only really good win right now is a win by 3 at Buffalo, which is a great win.
Mm-hmm.
But they kind of have the same Packers problem right now, where they haven't played a great team yet.
I completely agree. They've beaten the Dolphins, Panthers, Saints, Titans, Browns, other than the Bills.
Yeah,
They kept it close versus the Titans in the first half.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think that is rough. Their offense obviously very explosive, but I am worried about that strength of schedule going on. Like if you told me the Bills and Patriots are playing this week, I'd take the Bills. Easy.
Yeah, I agree.
Easily. So I pretender, sadly, because I do love that team, but
Not a great defense up there either.
Yep.
Outside of Christian Gonzalez, they don't really have much. And then they've also got upcoming on their schedule. They have the Falcons this week. That's what it is.
I think their ceiling is a divisional round.
Yeah.
That's their ceiling.
Yeah.
They'll win a bunch of games.
Oh,
yeah, of course.
Because I mean, they got the Falcons, they've got the Jets, they got the
That's still an
Bengals
easy
pre-Joe
schedule.
Burrow.
They very well could win the division.
They've got
to
the
be
Giants.
honest.
Chance, yeah.
They've got the
win already.
Jets. They've got the Dolphins.
But
Those
I
are
don't,
all very easy
if they beat the Bills again in the regular season, there's no way they beat them again in the playoffs. I don't care.
Yeah, there's no way they go 3-0.
No.
If they have to face them. Yeah.
Well, and also the Patriots are going to be so new to this like playoff landscape, and playoff teams are different. Like
Exactly.
the playoff Chiefs are much.
I was about to
different than
say,
the
yeah, put
Chiefs.
Drake May against that. Yeah.
The playoff Chiefs have dark magic. The Bills have been there. The Ravens have been there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and then on the opposite end of the spectrum, the Ravens are a different playoff team. The Ravens seem to be a bad playoff.
But
team.
if they make it to the playoffs, you have to imagine if the Ravens do somehow miraculously make it, they're going to be red hot, like scorching hot, because that
They're gonna
means
be-
you basically won like 10 in a row at that point.
They've pretty much won out at that point. And if I'm going to talk about that.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I'm
we'll get
gonna
there.
talk
We'll
about
get there. We'll get
that.
there.
yeah, and then I mean, I don't know if we have to really talk about this one very much. Eagles, their last year's Super
I wish
Bowl
Andrew was
winners.
here, but
They're contenders until they literally aren't. They're the class of the NFC, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, then also, whenever you've won the last Super Bowl, it's really hard to get taken out of that conversation.
Yeah, unless you just completely fall apart the next season, but they haven't done that yet. So, yeah, they're absolutely contenders.
Yeah, and then Broncos. What do we think? This is another one where there could be some conversation.
That defense is disgusting.
it's lethal.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And the offense is just good enough to not. I mean, it's not a bad offense by any means. It's good. It's not great, but it can, if they just take it up even a little bit on offense and keep it on defense, it's scary.
Yeah.
And that whole division is tough.
Yeah, my whole rock solid sports thing, I'm just bouncing back to that they're a contender. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm concerned about is the win against the Giants, as awesome as it was, extremely fluky.
Yeah.
Their win against the Eagles, obviously a great team, but also fluky. I mean, you got
slumping Eagles.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, the Eagles were slumping at that time, and they were beating you the whole game. Fourth quarter, all of a sudden, turned it on. Which, if that becomes a trend, okay, then I'll buy in. I just don't believe that they have enough gunpowder. They don't have enough firepower to make it all the way into the season. And as we talked about, those playoff teams,
Different.
I can't imagine Bo Nix taking it to the Bills, especially if they get down early like that. Josh Allen's not going to let off the gas. That's not happening.
Who's a good receiver that Denver can make a trade for at the deadline, maybe?
If they can go out and get Garrett Wilson, who is very much so on the trade
I
block,
think so.
That would be disgusting.
they would be.
Cortland
and then,
Sutton, Garrett Wilson, Troy Franklin.
That would be scary.
There's a chance that Waddle could come up on the trade deadline.
Love that.
That's
pick.
a good one, too.
and
Love that
Tyreek.
pick.
Apparently, he's on the conversation.
Oh, really?
Which
Really?
it would take a little bit longer to get Tyreek back, but
Of course.
come playoffs, Bo Nix has that arm, and Tyreek is a great playoff performer. That could be really nasty.
Would he be back? Would Tyreek be back for playoff time?
I think.
Nobody's talked about it because he's on the Dolphins.
Yeah, I mean, I would
worried
think
about
so.
that. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think if they can, I have them as a contender for sure right now. But if they can get one more piece on that offense, even if it's that they go and acquire Alvin Kamara, like someone
That would be
a guy
fun.
Like
Be
that,
fun.
I'd
Yeah,
like that.
Balance out Dobbins a little bit. I mean, they have RJ Harvey, and he's been solid recently.
Yeah.
But I feel you. Another veteran in the backfield, that'd be nice.
Yep,
Yeah, I like the Broncos.
for sure. All right, Buccaneers.
They need to get healthy.
I was going to
first.
say, when they're healthy, easy contender.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I am concerned, and I have them as a pretender right now.
Yeah, I said caveat contenders because that caveat is once they're healthy, they are in the upper echelon of contenders.
Yeah, yeah.
But right now, the way they look, especially against the Saints, so banged up.
Yeah.
And they're not going to get Mike Evans back. Like,
Nope.
And,
He's done.
And Chris Godwin is a huge question mark. Once Bucky Irving comes back, he's a question mark.
Yeah.
They need to get healthy, or else they could drop into pretender territory and not fear of dropping out of the playoffs territory.
No,
but
they'll make the
Yeah,
playoffs easy.
I'm looking at
Division's too bad.
their schedule right now. They've got to play. I think they're on bye this week, if I'm correct.
They are.
Yeah, they're on bye this week. They have to play the Patriots, the Bills in Buffalo, the Rams in LA, host the Cardinals, host the Saints, and then the Falcons. So there's a really good chance they could go 1-4 over the next 4 games.
Right.
I will
1
say
and
the
3.
Bucks do it. Their defense is only giving up 22 points a game.
Mhm.
So I think that's something a pro
Yeah,
to potentially
for
get
sure.
them to the end of the season.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they do definitely have a Super Bowl defense, for sure.
Yes,
Yeah,
they do.
they got to get healthy
They
on
got to
offense.
get their weapons back. Yeah, because right now, this current Bucks team, they don't beat the Packers. They don't beat the Eagles. They don't beat the Seahawks. They obviously don't beat the Lions. They don't beat the Rams.
Yeah. No. Speaking of Bills and Lions,
Yep.
let's just combine both those
Oh
teams
my.
because I already know we all have the exact same
Contenders.
We're all
Contenders.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure both
MCDC guy over here.
Hey, there you go.
know,
Come on.
DC.
Yeah. All right. Then 2 interesting ones to end us off here, both from the NFC West.
Alrighty.
Seahawks. Let's talk about them first.
I don't know if Sam Darnold can win a Super Bowl. That just doesn't sound right in my
Yeah.
head.
Yeah, I think is it first things first. Does that test where they say, can you imagine their starting quarterback hoisting the Lombardi Trophy?
that's
Like if you
literally what
close,
I did
yep,
in
if
my
you
head.
close your eyes, can you imagine Sam Darnold doing that? And I can. That's a very good point.
Yep.
I do think they're pretenders. I think they're great, and they will be solidified in the playoff. Whether it's maybe wild card because of the Rams, but they'll be in the playoffs. Ceiling divisional. I think they're the
Yep.
Patriots of the NFC.
Yeah, for sure. And they're a very fun team, and they are maybe a step or 2 away from getting in that upper echelon.
JSN is very good.
Yeah, and I don't think this is a hot take at all. I about took this as my hot take, but it's just not. Darnold to JSN is the best connection in the
Yeah.
NFL right now
It's
by
insane.
far.
They're going crazy. I think, isn't JSN the leader in
Yep.
pretty much every receiving stat?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
He's like having a Jamar Chase a
Yeah.
few years ago.
He's getting
Season.
really close to taking the Triple Crown. I think there's one thing he's missing right now.
Yeah, let me check it.
While you're checking it, let's just knock the Rams out of the way. What do y'all think about the Rams?
I love them. Is Puka back?
Puka will be back this week.
Okay, then yeah, give me the Rams all day. They're going to murder the Saints this
Yep.
week, so they
I-
should just roll from there.
They're my dark horse Super Bowl pick,
Love
honestly.
it.
They have a great offense and a great defense. A great offense when healthy.
Yeah,
Because
right.
Kyron Williams is injury prone. He hasn't seen it this season yet. Devontae Adams has historically been a little injury prone. And then now Puka, who wasn't historically injury prone, is.
Yeah, and we thought Matthew Stafford coming into the season just wasn't going to play or was going to be out for an extended period
Yeah.
of
That was
time.
weird.
And he's proved to be the opposite. He's the most solid piece maybe on that entire
Right.
team. The
And-
defense is stout. That's an awesome
Defense
defensive
has
line.
been amazing, and also when we're talking about that eye test, like that Lombardi test, Stafford has already won it.
Yeah,
and
he's been there,
When you're
done
looking
it.
at the quarterbacks in the NFC, he is he's top tier.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
Little side tangent here. If Stafford, let's just say, were to finish out the season, win a Super Bowl solidly, let's say against the Chiefs, just because that's the easy one to go
Right.
against. Solid Super Bowl, nothing crazy, just solid Super Bowl. Let's just say 28-31 final score. Where does that put Matthew Stafford all time in the conversations?
I mean, is he top 10 already?
Of all time,
He's a fringe top 10 for sure.
yeah,
He's 8 or 9.
Yeah, he's either 8 or 9 or 11 or 12. Like,
yeah.
At that point, top 5.
I
But
don't
like,
like that take.
who would that knock out?
I was about to say. I mean, are we saying he's better than Breeze?
oh, is he better than Breeze?
Right
That's
now,
a great
no.
debate.
If he
Right
takes
now,
the Super
no.
Bowl-
If he wins that Super Bowl, especially if he beats the Chiefs, it would be hard to say he isn't better than Breeze.
Yeah.
Breeze obviously has all the numbers.
All the numbers and got a ring.
Right.
But 2 rings, I mean, that's kind of the most valuable thing. Has similar numbers.
with 2 very different teams.
And he also played for the Lions for 15 years.
I was about to say he had to go through hell and back to earn this.
Yeah.
Obviously, he had Megatron, which helped, but that's a great debate. I think next week we should have that debate. I think we should, come a little bit more prepared. That's going to be a great debate next week. Stay tuned.
Sure.
Yeah, I like that. Rams contenders, I think we can all agree
Yes,
on
they're
that.
definitely contenders.
Yeah, I mean, do y'all want to shout out a contender or a pretender that we're not talking about the Chiefs again. These are all two loss or less teams.
Right.
But obviously, the Chiefs are maybe the number 1 contender. 'Cause that's just who they are.
Steelers, I think, are pretenders for all of us, right?
Yep.
Would we say
Yep,
that?
I agree.
Steelers are
I mean,
pretenders?
they're the Steelers. I want another team from the NFC West, 3 losses but 5 wins, the 49ers. they've been banged up all year, and Shanahan still puts the boys out there to play. They've been to Super Bowls over the years. They've had playoff success. And, I mean, if they can get healthy, just watch out for the 49ers.
Yeah,
I completely agree. Yeah, they're similar Bucks territory, a little bit worse, obviously, but that's a hard one. I don't think this year they are contenders for the entire season. I mean, there's a chance they miss the playoff just because of how hard that division is.
Yeah.
So I think this year specifically, they are pretenders, but CMC, man. I mean, that dude, he's Superman out there.
Yeah. And if they can get Purdy back and if he's actually healthy.
Right. If they get Purdy, Pearsall back, all of a sudden now
maybe
we're
go
starting.
trade for a receiver.
Exactly.
A lot of teams that need receivers.
I was just say Garrett Wilson on that team would also be scary.
All right, then let's get into Justin Herbert, SEC fans, everyone's favorite part. What ifs? Hypotheticals. And I want to talk about a couple teams who are currently in really bad spots, but could still very much so make the playoffs. Two teams where they got to get their pieces back and then they can make the playoffs. Then two teams where their schedules are so easy. I think they could breeze into the playoffs. First thing I want to talk about is the Ravens. All right.
Yes. I mean, they get Lamar back this week against the Dolphins on Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
He honestly probably could have played on Sunday, but they didn't want just a quick turnaround from having to play the Bears. I still think the Ravens can not only make the playoffs, but I think they can run the whole division. They haven't played the Steelers yet. They've already beaten the Browns.
They're 1-0 in the division, so they still have the whole division pretty much left to play.
Yeah,
and getting Lamar back.
They got Roquan Smith back this week, and he played great. Yeah, I think the Ravens are a team to definitely look out for. It wouldn't surprise me we get to week 16, and the Ravens have won 10 in a row.
Here's what's frustrating for me. So obviously I had a few weeks. I think my first hot take on this show was talking about how the Ravens were not going to make the playoffs because Lamar was hurt, and I thought it was over. It was looking that way, certainly. And now I'm just going to run through their schedule. We got Dolphins, Vikings, Browns, Jets, Bengals. That is the cakewalk of all cakewalks that I've seen. Then the Steelers, and then guess what? You get the Bengals again. So you could argue that is an easy 6 wins. Yeah. Already. And by the way, everybody in the AFC North, other than the Ravens, just lost this past week.
Yeah.
So now you already got another leg up, and the Steelers are looking like they're going to be 9-8 again.
Mm-hmm.
And
somewhere around there.
Now you just look at the Ravens and you go, okay, well, if they go, 11-6, they're fine, right? I mean, they're easy the 1 seed in that division. And I could totally see them only dropping one more game to maybe the Patriots or Packers.
Yeah. I mean, definitely a team to watch out for.
It's sad for me because I made that take and I was so proud and confident of it. And now all of a sudden I have pause. I'm in high register. I'm a little worried because it does look like the Ravens have a easy path.
Official stance, worried.
Yes, official stance, very worried.
So the way I did these next 4 teams, I went through their schedules and I put every game, because I think every game in the NFL can either be classified as a gimme, a 50-50, or a really hard win.
Okay.
And I kind of classified all of them. So for me at least, I think the Ravens have 4 gimme games with at Dolphins, at Browns, at home versus the Jets, and at home versus the non-Joe Burrow Bengals.
Yep.
I think those are 4 gimme games. They got those in the bag. I think they have 2 sneaky 50-50 games. Okay. I think the Steelers at home is a sneaky 50-50 game. Then I think at the Vikings next week is a sneaky 50-50 game. I think that, the battle of the purple teams.
Depending on how McCarthy plays.
Yeah, and that's why. It's because I think a volatile – now, I still think they're going to win the game.
Right.
But I think a volatile rookie quarterback can be really scary for what has not been a good defense this year.
I mean, he scared the Bears.
Yeah.
So much that they lost.
Yeah, and then their final 4-game stretch is brutal because I do want to point this out.
That is.
The day that Joe Burrow could return is December 12th.
Oh.
They play the...
Hey, that's my birthday.
Hey.
Really?
Yeah.
Happy early birthday.
Heck yeah.
We got NFL games that day?
No, we have it on the 14th, though.
Okay, close enough.
And that is where the Ravens travel to the Bengals.
Right. So that could be a Joe Burrow return.
That could be the Joe Burrow return game. So I have that game labeled as a very difficult game for them.
If Flacco gets it together, maybe that's a possible, who wins the North situation.
Patriots
I
at
could
home.
absolutely see it.
Yeah.
Then they got the Patriots at home. Then they got at Lambeau.
Yep.
Then at Acrisure for the
Steelers.
Steelers.
Yeah. Ooh.
They've got a tough stretch. I do have them going 9-8 and barely making the playoffs via winning the division.
Yeah.
But
very weirdly winning the division.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're getting healthy at the right time.
Which, don't worry, I also have the Steelers going 9-8 as well.
Oh, of course.
Eternally.
I mean, that's basically biblical at this point.
What they do.
Yeah.
Yep. Lohan, you got anything on this one?
I think they for sure beat the Bengals. I just think I don't think that's a game. I'm strictly old head take here with defense. The Bengals defense is so bad that I just don't foresee even getting Joe Burrow back. No. There's no way. The Bengals are too far gone. I think the Ravens have a pretty good chance of sweeping that series. So yeah, I think it comes down to Steelers Ravens, and that's going to be a must win. Potentially that end of the season there, Steelers Ravens.
That might be for a playoffs.
I was going to say that might be like the Sunday night. That will be the game of Week 18. That would be fun.
Yeah, because I mean, right now the way I have it looking, the Ravens will roll in. Let's see, if that happens, the Steelers will roll in at 9-7. The Ravens will roll in at 8-8. Yep. So whoever wins that would take the tiebreaker over the other. And
the thing with the AFC too is you're not going to get a wild card from the North. I think that's impossible at this point because you have the Patriots and the Bills in the East. You got the Colts, Jags, Texans. Maybe I kind of doubt it, but I think the Chargers, Broncos, and Chiefs all make it from the West.
The AFC best.
Exactly. And so good luck getting a wild card spot when you're facing all of those teams.
I totally agree. And then next team, the Commanders, which I'll read you their schedule. We have at home versus the Seahawks, then at home versus the Lions, then at Dolphins, at home versus the Broncos, at Vikings, at Giants, home versus Eagles. They have home and away versus the Eagles. And then home versus Cowboys. So they got a whole lot of home games.
But they're cooked.
That's
brutal.
We got to see them get healthy and win a game healthy.
Yep.
That's how I treat them. They're too injured. Mariota's not going to take you to the playoffs.
No.
Yeah. On the Greysonometer, I had 5 very hard games, 2 50-50s, and 2 gimmies. And even being...
That's not good.
Yeah, that's not good. I mean, ideally you win the 2 gimmies. Ideally you take one of those 50-50s, which I had at Vikings and at home versus the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And then you maybe take 2 or 3 hards just because you're at home in some of them. And FedEx Field is it still FedEx Field?
I don't think it
so.
is.
RFK Stadium? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
RFK Stadium. I think it might be FedEx Field.
Let's see.
But it's cursed is what it is.
Poopyville, Poopyland.
Poopy Turf Stadium, sponsored by Dan Snyder's yacht.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, I think this...
It's now called Northwest Stadium.
Yeah.
Ew.
I think that
got real creative with that.
they're either going to go 8-9 or 9-8, but I do think they're going to go 8-9 and miss the playoffs.
Yeah, just the hangover from the playoff success they had last year. I feel like this was the year they should have had last year. Mm-hmm. Last year was the year they should have had this year.
Yeah, I said that before too, and I completely agree. And
yeah.
I think, when you're already at 3-5, this season can go south very quickly because I think morale-wise, Seahawks, Lions, you're going to be beat up after those 2 games.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be rough. And then you have one break with the Dolphins. It's international. And then you have to go to the Broncos on Sunday night and just get stomped on prime time once again, and the entire country's watching you. I don't see a lot of light for the Commanders team.
No, and unless they make some moves at this window here and get a wide receiver, because I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to look like even Scary Terry is fading out.
Yeah,
which sucks because he had such a good year last year.
I know.
They do not have a good receiver core. Yeah. They actually might have one of the worst receiver cores.
Debo, what was that, brother? Hit him right in the
fat Debo,
dome,
man.
and it just tipped.
We're back to fat Debo.
We are back to fat Debo.
Fat brain Debo.
Yeah, that was horrific.
Yeah, and their next best receiver is Noah Brown, where's he?
Luke McCaffrey.
I was about to say McCaffrey.
Luke McCaffrey, he's nice, but he's not.
He's a wide receiver. He reminds me of like Nick Westbrook-Akine. Like he's a
one of my favorite players ever, Nick Westbrook-Akine.
Nose for the end zone, that guy.
He scored.
Yep.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't see very much hope for them. I think they missed the playoffs.
I could see it.
The next team I want to look at, simply because of their schedule, I said there were 2 teams that might be getting pieces back and then getting it done. 2 teams that have really nice schedules. The Vikings have a really favorable schedule.
Really?
At first glance. Now they do have some really rough games. I will say that. They have at Lions, at Packers, at Seahawks. Then they play the Lions again and the Packers again, both at home.
And they play the Ravens.
Yeah, those are some rough games. But they get the Ravens at home. They get the Bears at home. They get the Commanders at home. They go at Cowboys on Sunday Night Football, which is choke central for the Cowboys. And they get the Giants.
Yeah.
Now, do I personally think they're going to make the playoffs? No. Unless J.J. McCarthy has some miraculous moment.
My thoughts on that are if Kevin O'Connell can manage to sacrifice Carson Wentz to the football gods and get J.J. McCarthy healthy and competent, watch out for the Vikings because I love a good Brian Flores defense. They've got Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison. Figure out a run game and maybe some offensive protection, and they could do a little something maybe.
Yeah. I think people forget, too, if you, just, let's just say, close your eyes, implanted, I don't know, let's just say Bo Nix on the Vikings, they would be gross.
Yeah, they'd be gross.
You have Jordan Addison, Adam Thielen.
Wait a minute.
And Justin Jefferson.
I just had a name pop into my head for a Vikings elite quarterback. Kyler Murray.
Ooh.
Imagine him with Kevin O'Connell.
Spicy.
Look what he did for Josh Dobbs.
I like
That's
that.
real spicy. I would love to see that. And I do think they'll make a move. It might just be Kirk. It might be Kyler. I think they will make a move at this trade deadline to get somebody because I personally am so far out on the McCarthy train. I know it's early, but I'm terrified of him playing for his own sake.
Yeah, he has the keys other than the offensive line, which is banged up, but really good when healthy.
Yeah, of course.
He's been given the keys with the good offensive line. He's been given the keys to Ferrari as he's driving. Right now he's got the keys like a pretty nice, like 2012 Mercedes.
And it just was not looking good. Other than that one quarter of good football that he has played, it was looking really bad those first 2 weeks.
He's driving like Rasheed Rice right now.
He is driving like Rasheed Rice.
Or
maybe even Henry Ruggs. Yeah, true. Good point. Maybe even Jordan Addison. Yeah, that's a good point.
He ain't driving this team right now. What do you think, Lohan?
With the Vikings, I like J.J. McCarthy coming back. I think that could turn it around. The Vikings, to me, though, the eye appeal. I try to tune in, support Harrison Smith and all that, and
there you go. Of course,
local guy.
Yep.
But they just don't pass the eye test. I feel like they're pretty weak on defense.
Yeah.
Just nothing real special. But I want to see JJ come back.
Okay.
See what happens.
Right. It is early. I'll give you that. It's early.
Yep.
For him.
Yep. And then we've alluded to this team a lot of times this episode. The AFC South's not really finest, but there's not really a finest in that division other than the Colts.
No, the Colts win that division by a mile.
Yeah. All right. Well, but it's the Texans. And they have a manageable schedule. Very, very manageable. They've got Jaguars at home, then at almost said it. I didn't.
You didn't say it.
At that team down in Nashville. We sound like Ohio State fans not mentioning Michigan right now.
Deleting all the M's on canvas. Yeah.
Then Bills at home, at Colts, at Chiefs, Cardinals at home, Raiders at home, at Chargers, Colts at home. Which, mind you, that Colts game at the end of the year will probably be a starter rest. So
yeah,
good point.
I think so.
Good point.
They have a very manageable schedule down the stretch.
Only 4 losses so far.
Yep.
CJ Stroud appears to be turning it on. This Broncos game will tell a lot. I think if he can perform at least well enough to not look abysmal against a very good defense, then we'll know, okay, now he's kind of back. If he looks abysmal, might be chalked. But then you have the Jags and the Titans, obviously 2 divisional games. Those are going to be huge. I could see them.
Whoa, hold on.
Jags, you did the thing, dude.
I said it.
I've got a sound. Yeah, we got this soundboard in front of me. I want to use it so badly, but I'm too scared to.
We just press a button and see what happens live on the pod.
Yeah, all right. We're gonna turn it up. Let's just
see what happens. See what
happens.
That's awesome.
Wait,
that was awesome.
We've just brought a whole. We've opened a big door.
We just opened a can of worms mid podcast, bro.
We need to figure out.
We're gonna hit a break after this and hear the soundboard.
Yes, we will.
We need to figure out which one does the FCC mandated beep.
Yes,
they put on sitcoms.
That was awesome.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think the Texans have a shot. But again, as I said with the AFC, with the AFC being as strong as it is as a whole, unlikely.
Well, I want to point out they have 2 very difficult primetime games. They have Buffalo on Thursday night and then Kansas City in primetime. So that's going to be, two very
Right.
strong AFC teams, and that's kind of must win.
Right. And morale-wise, if you get beat
If they,
down
if they
on
could
Sunday
win one
night-
of those, I think that would be huge.
Yeah, I agree.
For sure. I think I have their floor as 7-10. Very, very, very big spread here. I think I have their floor 7-10,
Which is
but
reasonable.
ceiling at 10-7 if CJ Stroud can get going again. Because people forget that we are
Yeah, only
literally
3 more
a year
losses.
removed from them being a cream of the crop looking
Yeah.
NFL
Won a playoff game.
team. Yeah. I mean, that's about all we have for contenders, pretenders, where teams are at. We're going to go figure out the soundboard. Maybe see if Alex can get us an ad for the second
Yep.
break. First ever Benchwarmer second break. Let's see what happens here.
We're
Figured it out
show
a
it to
little
a
bit.
whole
Yes.
new level.
Get ready for week 10 Benchwarmers because it's going to be elite.
We're gonna be. You're gonna get. The listeners are gonna get tired of the soundboard so fast. We're gonna abuse it.
The
And we
future,
should.
the
It's
future
our-
advertisers are going to get
It's our
it.
responsibility to abuse this thing.
All right, let's get into the power rankings. Do we want to just go down the list, each one of us, or do we
Yeah.
want to?
Yeah, let's just go down each one.
I mean, I'll take mine first. I feel like mine's been the controversial one so far this season. I got number 1 Colts, number 2 Lions, number 3 Chiefs, number 4 Eagles, number 5 Bills, number 6 Broncos, number 7 Patriots, number 8 Bucks because they're banged up right now.
Right.
Number 9 Packers, number 10 Rams. I did want to throw the Seahawks an honorable mention at 11.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think your Rams are way too low, personally.
I do too. I think I would put them over the Bucks personally.
Me too.
Yeah, that's fair. I just think the Bucks keep winning. They keep
Right.
finding ways to win, and also the Rams are coming off a bye. So I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just kind of took them off a little bit for that.
Okay. All right. I got mine's same teams, way different order though. We got Colts, Chiefs, Lions. I think that's a unanimous top 3 right now, right? Then I have the Rams right there.
Yep.
Then I have the Bucks. Then I have the Patriots and the Packers, the Eagles, Seahawks, Broncos. I just realized the Bills are off this list. Let me go ahead and put the Bills. Let me put the Bills above the Bucks, in between the Rams and the Bucks. So I would put Bills there.
Yeah, I mean,
Broncos are my 11th.
it's the top 11 in the NFL is still so wide open.
Yeah. And you still got teams on the fringe of that. Like the Chargers are still kind of like right now they look to be a little bit back.
Oh, for sure. And the Jets.
Obviously the Jets. I mean, come on, America's sweetheart.
Yeah. Either one of you wants to go next. Hit it.
I think we got the Patriots, Bills. I like the Steelers. I like the Eagles. I like the Packers, the Bucks, and then in the NFC West, I think it's up for grabs pretty much. Like 3 of those teams: Seahawks, Rams, 49ers. I feel like could all be there.
Yeah, in order, I've got the Colts, Lions, Chiefs. Like we said, that's pretty much chalk 1 through 3.
Right.
Packers, Seahawks, Rams, Bills, Broncos, Patriots, and I do want to mention the Chargers. I really like the Chargers now that they've got their protection back. But yeah, the Colts, I just want to give them their props. They're far and away the best team in the NFL right now. I still think if I had to gun to my head, if I had to pick a Super Bowl winner, it's the Chiefs.
Of
but
course.
right
Been there
now,
before.
right now, it's the Colts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then let's get into something we haven't done yet, but I want to trash on the bottom 5 teams in the league because there are a definitive I would say bottom 6 teams in the league right now. But who are the bottom 5? I guess I'll take it away first. At 28th, I have the Raiders. At 29th, I have the Browns. At 30th, I have the Saints. At 31st, I have the Jets. And at the 32 slot, I have
That one team.
Yeah, when y'all go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is almost the exact same. I got Raiders at 28, Browns 29, Jets 30, Saints 31, and that's all. It's the only team. There's no other team that exists in Nashville or anything.
I've got from 28 the New York Giants, 29. Give me Cleveland, 30 the Jets, 31 the Saints, and then,
Yeah.
We're hating on them.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm going to put them at last.
There we go.
For sure.
Yep.
I think then it goes the Jets, then the Saints, then Browns, and then Raiders.
Yeah. So y'all two agree pretty much the exact.
No, we have the exact same.
Yeah.
I would like to toss in there, and this is once again sticking with the old head take here.
Of course.
The Bengals being last in every defensive category, I think they're an honorable mention for one of the worst teams.
They were flirting with it for me, and if it wasn't for Joe Flacco, they 100% are down there.
They would honestly.
A few weeks ago, I said they were the worst team.
Yeah.
So
same.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get into some trade deadline talks here.
Okay.
Oh, and also one last thing I want to mention. It's just so sad seeing the fall from grace the Giants had. Because, like, if they would have Malik Neighbors and the way Cam Scatterby was playing, they would actually be
Scary. Genuinely a scary team.
Genuinely a scary team,
Yeah.
but New York can't have anything nice.
Nope.
They get the Knicks right now, that's all.
Yeah.
Hey, Knicks are fun.
Knicks are fun, though. Let's talk some trade deadline talks. I mean, we've kind of alluded to it pretty much this entire episode.
Mm-hmm.
But who is someone that you guys think is going to be on the move for sure?
I think a surprise would be Andrews getting sent out of the Ravens.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of stock. He's coming up on a contract year, and he's underperforming this year, which, the Ravens have had all their struggles this season. But I think there's good value still in Andrews that they could get something out of him.
I like that take.
Completely agree.
Yeah, I've got anyone on the Saints.
Yep.
Anyone on that offense. Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, Alvin Kamara.
I think Spencer Rattler could go.
Spencer Rattler could definitely go. Spencer Rattler to the Raiders. That would be fun.
That would be fun.
I think that would be fun. They need a quarterback that isn't Geno Smith or Gardner Minshew.
Need some new life.
Yeah. But anyone on that team, and I could see any of them playing for either the Chiefs or the Niners, they could use them.
Yep.
They both need receivers. Chiefs could desperately use a running back like Alvin Kamara, even though they seemingly just love to give Kareem Hunt the ball. I think he's got dirt on someone on the head coaching staff or within the organization. But yeah, anyone on the Saints, that's who I'd be targeting.
I've been seeing a lot of talk about Trey Hendrickson, and that was even going back to the offseason. People were talking about that with all the contract stuff. It would not surprise me at all if he goes. Bengals kind of need to just refocus, as we talked about how bad that defense is. It's not going to get any better. As great as Hendrickson is, he can only do so much. I think it's time for a team that needs an edge rusher. I don't know, maybe the Chargers could use someone like that.
Cowboys
Definitely could.
Yeah.
This one list has him going to the Lions, which that would be disgusting.
I was literally about to say I think.
Yes, that would be disgusting.
A wild pick here that I'm seeing with Trey Hendrickson is the Eagles.
That would also be disgusting.
I don't know where the Eagles find all. Well, like I've heard this, they're giving everybody money up front,
right?
So it's freeing up cap space, whatever. I don't know all the details,
right.
But if the Eagles somehow could land that, I mean, it just makes.
That's Super Bowl. There it is. Like, that's handed to him right now.
We were talking about the Cowboys and you need an edge rusher. You know who would be great on their team? Micah Parsons.
I like that idea.
I'm gonna keep using that joke until
it's so good.
It was the dumbest trade when it happened, and it's still stupid.
is.
And the horse is still very much so alive to beat. So
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's not a dead horse yet.
No.
I'm gonna throw out some underrated names that I think will 100% be on the move. Arden Key from the team in Nashville. I think he is 100% intended to be on the move, and I think that he's going to be a very good piece for whoever gets him.
Yeah, he's been great in his time in Nashville. I
He's
like
a
him. Pollard too. I think he's out. Maybe even Calvin Ridley. If Manor and DK can step up.
Yep.
I think that someone's going to want Chickaconkwo too.
Yep, I've seen him discussed in trade talks.
Yep. I think
any good player on those bottom 5 teams is available to be traded.
I mean, let's talk
other
about
than
the bottom team because that's how the NFL is right now. If you're on a bottom 5 team, you have to trade your players away.
Right. You have to rebuild.
Garrett Wilson's gone. We've talked
Garrett
about
Wilson,
that the entire episode.
Brees Hall.
Brees Hall's gone.
Let's see. I'm staring down at these bottom 5
Probably
right
both
now.
of the Williams brothers.
Okay, does the Raiders, do they shop Max Crosby?
Oh,
think
that's
they
a good.
have to.
Yeah.
Shop him. I don't think they trade him. I think they
Okay.
have to.
Yeah.
They need a quarterback.
Something
They need a
fierce.
quarterback.
I think they're going to shop Jacoby Myers. Someone's going to get a decent receiver out of
Do you
him.
do we think the Raiders definitely get a quarterback in the draft next year?
For sure.
Okay.
They have to.
So
They're
they
probably
wouldn't
going to be
splurge.
picking in the top 5. So
Yeah.
And it's going to be a good quarterback class. Not a great quarterback
It'll be
class,
solid, though.
but it's going to be a good quarterback class.
yeah, Mendoza or Dante Moore, one of those guys. Ty Simpson.
Simpson.
I say, yeah, I like
If he doesn't
Bag.
go first.
Even Nussmeier, if you like Nussmeier. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at these bottom 5 teams and see who would not be available on those teams. Raiders,
I think Brock Bowers is not.
Genty and Brock
Bowers
Bowers.
is not. No.
And because I think Max Crosby is available for the right price.
I do.
Yeah, I think so.
But I think
That would
Genty and
also be
Bowers
disgusting.
are 110% fully safe.
Untouchable.
They're future pieces.
Yep.
Browns,
Myles Garrett's not going.
Miles
anywhere.
Garrett's
Miles not.
untouchable.
Fannon's
Harold-
obviously
Harold
staying.
Fannin
Yep.
is untouchable.
All the rookies.
All the
Yeah.
rookies are staying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the Browns have really that much. Maybe Judy, maybe?
Except I will say this. I I totally do not totally see. I could totally see Shador or Gabriel moving.
Yeah, that's
One
fair.
of the two.
Just to ship one.
If
of them.
Shador comes in and outperforms what Gabriel has shown already, then he's gone. If he doesn't, then Shador's gone.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe Jerome Ford. That could be somebody that they get.
Jerome Ford's been solid.
get
Right,
interesting.
but I could
Not
see him.
bad.
I could see them trading him.
Yeah.
Trading him. I mean, Judkins is day to day. He'll be fine, and then you obviously have Samson back there, so I think they'd be fine shopping him out.
Yeah, for sure.
Saints, honestly, everyone might be available except for Tyler Shuck.
I think get rid of Kamara.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's been. I'm surprised they haven't yet. Honestly,
Yeah.
Maybe they just want to wait to the deadline, but I feel like he's definitely gone. I would love to see Olave. All these like great players. I just want to see them on better teams, just so that they actually get a fair chance, man. Like Garrett Wilson and Olave both same situation.
Imagine they end up on the same team somehow.
That would be awesome.
That'd be
Little
so
Jamar
sick.
and yeah, that'd be
Imagine
great.
somehow the Seahawks pull off the trade of all trades and
dude.
get the wide receiver core back.
That'd be disgusting.
That would be so.
That would actually be
Is,
so disgusting. They'd have to give up.
Do we
everything
think
for
the
it, but-
Jets are interested in trading Justin Fields?
No, because I think that's their bridge.
Woody is, their owner is, but
He'd love
Yeah.
to. He hates that guy.
yeah. Yeah, you'd have to
That'd
get
be
something real
tough.
good
Yeah, you'd
for
have to
it,
get
though.
something good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do think Justin Fields is valuable to whoever he falls into the hands of.
I don't think he's
He's a bridge caliber quarterback.
Yeah, he's like a Teddy Bridgewater back in the day, or a
Yeah, that's a
Jameis.
great comp.
Yeah.
That's a great comp. Let's see, but the Saints and Jets are the two teams in the NFL where I think like pretty much no one's protected. Like anyone could go on both those
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
Like who's the Jets' first round pick this year?
Membu.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
It was the tackle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, at this like literally everyone's on the table for the Jets
Right.
because you don't really trade offensive
Yeah,
linemen
even
like
Sauce,
that.
I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sauce is for sure on the table.
Yeah.
Both of the Williams
I was about to
brothers,
say
Quinn and
Williams.
Quincy.
Yep.
Yeah, those guys are.
The Jets have a lot of great pieces to pick from. If I'm-
Yeah, it's crazy that they
If I
can't
was an
win.
NFL
On paper, they're a
can't
good
win.
team. They've got
Yes.
names that you know.
Yes. and
If
they
I was
just
an
can't
NFL
win it.
GM, I would be calling the Jets. So
Yeah,
quickly.
they'd probably be on the top of my list for sure.
Yeah. We already talked about who's safe from the Titans. Now, what about some some fun underrated moves y'all see happening?
Ooh. I mean, I kind of alluded to it earlier. I think Brees going to the Chargers would be, not trying to pun here, but electric. I mean, that would be huge.
Yeah, that'd be
um,
awesome.
That'd be crazy
Herbert
to see.
Hall.
No, I know Vidal's playing well, but if you can get Hampton and Brees back, I mean,
And
that's
Vidal?
right. I mean, that's scary.
You'll never.
Yeah.
You've got the answer at running back
Right.
no matter
And with
what.
Harbaugh, I mean, you want to run the ball.
Love-
Greg Roman, I mean, both those
Yeah.
boys love running it, and yet they've been passing like crazy
Yeah.
because of the line issues and the
Yeah.
running back issues.
And
Now,
that
if you
would
get
give-
them
yeah.
back,
That would give Harbaugh that college style offense that he wants.
right?
I mean,
right.
look what he did with Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards.
Exactly.
He got Blake Corum drafted and put Donovan Edwards on the NCAA cover.
was about
It
to
was
say.
unbelievable.
Yes.
Wild.
Yep.
My underrated move is that I think that the 49ers are going to stay really quiet about it, but either Mac Jones, and I'm going to say or Brock Purdy will not be on the team.
I don't.
They
think,
just paid Purdy so.
Yeah, I
much.
don't think anyone.
I don't think
could see
Purdy's
Mac.
going to go.
I
I
could
don't
see
think Purdy's going to go, but I think Mac is going to go and for like a pretty good price, and I think to the Vikings.
Matt could go to the Vikings. Imagine. Okay, hear me out. Brock
like
Purdy to the Raiders.
They could take that.
Pete Carroll
Then we'd
with an
know.
undersized quarterback.
Then we would
we've
know
seen it
if
before.
that's true. But then we would know if Brock is legit or if that's just Shanahan.
Yeah.
That would be the test.
And that would be interesting to see if the Raiders would take on that contract
Yeah.
because they're notorious for not wanting to pay people. That was the whole
Exactly.
Max Crosby situation.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I don't know. This trade deadline is either going to be one of the more fun ones we've ever seen, or
I feel
one
like
of the
it's
more
over the
Yeah,
past few
nothing's
years.
going-
It's been really bad. There's
been
been
so
nothing
lame.
Yeah.
really going on.
And it's because the off seasons have been so entertaining.
Right.
Yeah.
Used to it was the other way around. Like
Right.
the trade deadline was super fun, and the off seasons were like,
Yeah.
you might
Yeah,
get someone to
good.
move.
Yeah.
But like ever since the Russell Wilson trade to Denver,
Yeah.
like that's what sparked
Yeah.
this whole off season renaissance.
I love at the
basically.
beginning of every season. It's like imagine you just had somebody like not know anything about the NFL, and then like before like
Yeah.
just what happened in the offseason, and then you wake up and you just see all the changes on week one.
Yeah,
It's awesome. But yeah, that used to be the trade
Yeah.
deadline. You're right.
I really do wish that was a thing. Like,
Right? Just have somebody just have to
Yeah, like-
watch and be like, what just happened?
like imagine
Micah
like,
Parsons on the Packers?
like
What the
imagine
heck?
they're announcing the Titans like
Whoa.
the Tennessee football
Yes.
team starting lineup. It's like, and at wide receiver number 18,
Yes.
Justin Jefferson. It's like,
It's like in the WWE when they just like bring someone else out announcing
Yes,
it.
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the Saints have somehow acquired Patrick Mahomes. So he runs out of the tunnel.
They've traded their entire future.
Yes.
Man. All right, let's wrap up the show a little bit here.
Cool.
Best bet. What do you guys have this week?
I have the Lions covering against the Vikings. They're 9.5 favorites, and I think that's going to. The Lions beat bad teams. They beat really bad teams, and we'll see about the McCarthy situation. Since that's in limbo, I'm really confident the Lions are going to put it on them, and I don't think the Vikings stand much of a chance.
Yeah, I'm kind of going with a good team versus a bad team. I'm going to take the Rams versus the Tyler Shough-led Saints.
Love it.
And I think that Byron Young and Jared Verse are just going to eat Tyler Shough alive. It's going to be a bloodbath. But yeah, I'm going to hammer the Rams.
Yep.
What's the spread on that? Do you know?
7.5.
Oh, good God.
I thought it was 14.5. I'm not even joking. Hold on.
I saw 7.5.
There might be
Both of them.
Yeah. Hold on. Regardless,
We're going to check.
It's
going
going
to
to be all right. My pick is so the Chargers are going to Nashville this weekend. I like Justin Herbert over 261.5. He's been averaging 298.5. So I think, Nashville has a terrible. It's just Nashville's broken. I like spamming the Chargers easy money.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. It is 14.5, by the way.
Yeah,
That's
I just looked. It's
disgusting.
14 on the green one.
Yeah.
Yeah, my best bet is I love this guy to death as a Nashville football fan. But 90.5 rushing yards for Derrick Henry, and I understand it should be a pretty easy game against the Dolphins, but they held Bijan Robinson, and Derrick Henry's gotten over 90 yards in 2 games this season, and he's coming off a 72-yard performance. I'm taking the under on 90.5 rushing yards for Derrick Henry.
I mean, if they can figure out Bijan Robinson, then I think they can figure out 31-year-old Derrick Henry.
A lot easier.
And then let's hit the hot takes and then next week's predictions. Let's switch it up a little bit this week. What is your hot take, Lohan?
I like Alvin Kamara to the Chiefs.
There we go.
I like that.
Yes.
The Chiefs don't have a lot of cap space, but I think Kamara can't talk here.
No, you're good.
Into Andy Reid's system here, I think it would be a heck of a play.
And he'd be willing to take a hit money-wise to get a ring, I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
He's a baller, and the Chiefs just love doing that. They love just picking up one guy to just put – Kareem Hunt is a prime example of that. I would not – and since to your point earlier, they don't use Pacheco very much.
No.
Maybe you just trade straight up Pacheco, Kamara, and then maybe somebody else, maybe like a pick in there too. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
I like that. I'm going to go with one of these weeks I'm going to find a hot take that has nothing to do with the Baltimore Ravens, but not this week. The Ravens are going to win the AFC North.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just playoffs
That's my hot take. We've went over the schedule. We went over how they're getting Lamar back. They got Roquan back this past week. And watch them Thursday night. If they go out there and blow out the Dolphins, don't be surprised when they're playing in January.
Yeah, that win against the Bears was insanely massive. Like that was
Yeah.
you needed that.
We will look back on that possibly as the defining
That was
win.
it. So shout out Huntley for that. Shout out getting the job done. I don't know what they were thinking having Cooper Rush, by the way. Just an aside.
Pro Bowler Tyler Huntley, by the way.
Yeah.
People
dude.
forget.
Come on. He
And,
played in a playoff game for them. What?
Yeah, and he was not a Pro Bowler, but he was good.
He was in the Pro Bowl,
Yeah.
technically.
Exactly.
No, yeah, he was in.
He was there.
That's what I'm
That's what
saying.
matters.
He was in the Pro
Wasn't it
Bowl.
like 5 quarterbacks like subbed out because they
I
announced
think-
it was
yes,
black
I
football?
think-
Tyler Huntley was like,
Yeah.
I think the
Yes,
starting Pro Bowl lineup that year was like Trevor Lawrence and Tyler Huntley and whoever
twin.
and Gardner Minshew on the
top
Colts.
tier.
Yeah.
Top tier, baby. Wow, yeah. Colts Minshew. Forgot about that.
my hot take, there's just not a lot of hot takes to go off this week. It was just such a bad week. But with that being said, that bad week, I think at least 5 coaches will be fired by the end of the year.
Wow. Okay, so who do you think? We
I
think.
mean, we've already got the Titans.
Yep.
I think that McDaniel will be gone.
Yep.
And then, hold on, let me pull that up real quick because I had it all pulled
Yeah.
up.
Taylor, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Bengals?
I think Taylor will be gone. I think that hot take here.
Dable.
I think Dable will be. No, I don't think Dable will be gone quite yet.
Okay.
I think that Gannon will be gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know. I put that at least 5 because it's a hot take, and I think that someone else will be gone.
Yeah,
too.
it'll be a random one that we
Yeah, I
don't
mean-
really see coming.
Maybe Dable. Maybe if they're that pissed off with Aaron Glenn already.
I was gonna say it would be one of the New York coaches. Would be.
I had a name come to my mind.
Or Stefanski.
Mike Tomlin.
Wow.
What if?
Yeah, if the
What if they just pull the trigger?
if the wheels fall off the wagon
Yeah.
and all of a sudden they just start slumping like crazy,
If they just
I could see
either miss the playoffs or limp in and then get blown out.
I think they
again.
would
Well, because they've been
Wait.
looking for an excuse to do that for so
right.
long.
Yeah.
I think they would wait to the end of the season just because of what he's done in
Oh,
total,
absolutely,
right?
yeah.
You know, you got to pay respects to him, but
And send him off on a golden chariot, too.
exactly, yeah. I could
Tell him, like, if you don't resign, we're just going to fire you.
basically,
Yeah.
My hot take, I think it's kind of a 2-for-1. The Colts are going to go 15-2. They're only going to win, or they're only going to lose one more game. Either the Chiefs or the Seahawks. The rest of their schedule's pretty easy.
Yeah, it is.
They've been averaging 34 points per game. They've punted only 16 times this season. That is just
Crazy.
I mean, it's unheard of. It is insane. By the way, the Chiefs have only punted 18 times, which is also pretty impressive.
That's wicked.
They're good.
But some of that's turnover wise, but still. And with that, I believe Jonathan Taylor should be the MVP. Will he win it because of voting? I'm not so sure. I'm going to say he is going to win it just because it has been unreal. It has been
What he's doing, it's like
unbelievable.
LaDainian Tomlinson in
It is.
2006.
It's
the same season.
LT-esque. It's even better.
It's also hot take time.
Yeah, I was about to, and it's hot take time. So come on, give it to me.
Obviously.
I already said I'm going to name my kid after him. So I mean,
think
he might
he's
as well.
ninth in MVP odds right
Which
now.
is upsetting that it's disrespectful. He should be way higher. In my opinion, right now, it should be what Mahomes. Baker's out of it now, sadly.
Josh Allen.
It'd be Mahomes, maybe Allen. Kind of had an okay year, but that's my point. It's been with these quarterbacks. Mahomes has not played a perfect year by
The
any
race
means.
should be Mahomes versus Jonathan
Yeah,
Taylor.
I agree. Because Jonathan Taylor, his whole body of work, he has not had one bad game.
No.
He hasn't had one bad one. And he's had 4 games with 3 touchdowns.
Crazy.
And we are only at the midway point. We haven't even hit the trade deadline. He has 3 touchdowns in 4 games. That's unreal. And he has Daniel Jones as his quarterback. It's ridiculous.
And Daniel Jones, hear me out.
By the way,
also could be MVP.
I would say what? Top 10 MVP wise?
I think
should
both
be.
of them should be.
He
Yeah,
should be.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the picks. Everyone's favorite time of the week. On bye this week, we haven't mentioned this yet, but I feel like we might as well. Eagles, Bucks, Browns, Jets. So
Thank God for those last 2.
2 great teams, 2 terrible teams on bye this week.
God, we don't have to watch them play football.
But yeah, Thursday. Let's kick it off. Thursday night football. Ravens at Dolphins. Lohan, we're gonna throw you in the spotlight off rip. Let's get it.
I like the Ravens to get back. Lamar's coming back. 7.5 point spread there. I think the Ravens get back in the win column.
I completely agree. Ravens.
Give me the Ravens.
Yep. And then also I'm gonna shout out Andrew because Andrew did send us his picks. I'm going Ravens, and can anyone around the table guess what Andrew went
I
with?
guess he went with Ravens.
I went with the Dolphins.
No, of course he did.
Of course he does.
They're hot. They're hot, bro. They're 1-0 right now in the past week.
He's got knowledge from a higher
He
power.
does.
right
Those
now.
monks, man, they're doing something to him right now.
Yeah, and by the way, none of these are written down. He's telepathically communicating these.
Yes,
to me
of
from
course.
the top of Mount Everest right
He's got a really good signal up there.
now. Next one, Bears at Bengals, which could be a sneakily kind of fun game.
I got the Bears. Just because the Bengals, they're just sad.
Yeah.
They're sad. The Bears need it more. They dropped one last week, but give me the Bengals.
Yeah.
I think that,
Or
Caleb.
give me the Bears.
Yeah. I think Caleb, he has a comeback game. That Bengals defense, as we've touched on many times,
Terrible.
complete doo-doo stinky.
Yeah.
Give me Caleb and the Bears.
I like the Bears.
Yep.
A lot of chalk this week.
I like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Bears as well. Of course, Andrew likes the Bengals. I'm not kidding, by the
course.
way.
Of course, effing guy.
Yeah.
It is sneak. It was staring at me. I don't know. I might have
It is,
been.
yeah.
It might have been him from the top of Mount Everest. He was kind of speaking to me right there as I'm looking at it. I'm like, I have the Bears winning, but I could see a world where
Yeah.
the Bengals come out. So.
Yeah, I was going to say, though, that this should be chalkboard material for the Bengals because this is, it is a very winnable game.
Yeah,
for the
very
Bengals.
winnable.
Yep. All right, now, Vikings at Lions. Maybe another sneaky good game, but I don't think so.
I got the Lions. This is my best bet.
Yeah.
They're taking that.
Lions easy. They're just going to tear the Lions defense is just going to tear the Vikings.
We
to
don't know the
shreds.
quarterback situation for the Vikings.
I don't think they do either.
Exactly.
I like the Lions.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the Lions will beat the brakes off of them.
Easy.
All right, Panthers at Packers.
Give me the Packers. I think Jordan Love, I don't know that he follows up that great, as good of a game, but I think Jordan Love might be in stride now, and I think the Packers breeze through this one.
Yeah, Packers because Micah Parsons literally, and I say this a lot, he eats Bryce Young alive. Like he cooks him on the field and eats him with a fork and a knife.
Exactly. Especially at Lambeau. The Panthers are not good on the road. Give me Green Bay by a mile.
Yeah, literally my reasoning was about to be road Panthers.
Yep.
They're terrible on the road.
They don't
Packers
travel
by a
at
mile.
all.
No.
Next one, Broncos at Texans, which a lot of sneaky games this week, but there's
Sneaky.
only one true marquee match.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But Broncos at Texans, sneaky game.
Could be a fun one, but I mean, this is going to be low scoring. Two very good defenses. With that being said, the Broncos seem to protect their quarterback better. Give me the Broncos.
I like the Texans here.
There we go.
Absolutely.
I think they do it, at home.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going with the Texans. I might just be a Broncos hater. Maybe it's because I'm a Chargers guy. I just don't really see the Broncos just withholding for the entire season. I think this is going to be one game they're going to wish they had back by the end of the season. So give me the Texans.
I can see it.
Yeah, I don't know that take. I'm taking the Broncos. So is Andrew. By the way, Andrew picked Lions and Packers as well.
Okay.
But yeah, this is a sneaky.
This is definitely a 50-50, though. I think this is the second most closest one to pick.
For sure.
Yeah. And then a rematch of. Actually, I'm not going to say it. Even though Andrew's not here, I'm going to respect him. Respect his piece.
Oh, yeah.
Falcons at Patriots.
Oh, man.
Who we got?
Yeah. He just flinched on the mountain right now.
I'm going to...
Oh, ow, my shoulder hurts all of a sudden.
This is weird. And again...
Weird game.
Such a weird game.
Weird one.
Two pretty decent to good defenses. I mean, if
think
Penix
Penix is day to
plays,
day.
if Bijan, there's a bunch of ifs.
Yeah.
That's the whole Falcons
lot of
organization
ifs.
is one big if.
Right.
But gun to my head, give me the Patriots. Yep. Andrew, don't hurt me.
I like the Patriots. I think I like Drake May. I think he's got something going on.
Yeah. I completely agree. Drake May. That's his nickname. That's awesome. He is that guy. I think he keeps it going. His deep balls are like handoffs. Give me the Patriots.
Yeah, I got Patriots as well. Of course, Andrew took the Falcons, which, by the way, I just
Really?
want to point out the fact he's picked the Falcons every week except last week for
And
some
he
reason.
got it right. And he got it right, too.
Yeah, he picked the Falcons. Moving on, Saints, 49ers. Or wait, no, I'm sorry. That is not. Whoa.
You're good.
49ers at Giants.
Yeah.
49ers by a mile.
Yeah,
I
the
think
Giants, they
Giants
got nothing
magic's
left,
done.
no
The
hope.
lowest of lows are the Giants right now.
Yeah. And I feel bad for him at this point.
Yeah, they don't deserve it. It's
Are
just
we
that
showing
happens.
Niners across the board here?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Niners.
Yeah, it's Andrew is Niners.
And
as
because
well.
of that, the Giants will win.
God, I
Yeah,
just
Tyrone Tracy's going to go for 120
Right, yeah,
and
watch
3
him just
touchdowns.
pop off.
Yeah, and I will say, I think we do discount Tyron Tracy a lot. Like
He was
Tyron
pretty
Tracy
good
is
last year.
Pretty
Yeah,
good.
he's solid. Yeah, I know he's like the main one on waiver wires this week. So
Yeah,
You got that right.
yes, we'll see. Colts at Steelers.
another fun one.
Fun game.
Could be fun. Won't be. Give me the Colts.
Give me the Colts too.
Yeah.
I like the Colts.
Yeah,
Colts.
There it is.
Colts
Yeah.
until they lose, which they might not.
They just might not.
Chargers at. Beep.
That was a good beat.
We need to put that in the
I was
soundboard.
about to say,
Yeah.
that's great.
Give me the Chargers. I'm not even going to
Yep. Go
acknowledge.
Chargers.
Yeah.
I like the Chargers. I don't even know that you could pay me to go to that game and watch how
No, I
bad
wouldn't.
they are.
Is it in
right
Nashville?
now,
Yeah.
tickets are low as $18 to go watch that game. I don't even know if it's worth $18.
Some drunk Broadway kid's gonna get some tickets to an NFL game for $15 and get really excited and show up at the field and see that.
Like, oh, what?
I will say my family is season ticket holders and has been for 23 years, which is
Oh, man.
absolutely
Impressive.
terrible.
That's wow.
That's
And it's
So since
I think we've been to
since
two
02.
games overall. this year.
23 years ago would have been a steal.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
that's
It's like
right. Yeah,
that's-
they were
that's a
rolling
good,
back in the day.
Good bet there.
Yeah, they're still charging more on tickets every year. It's
Which is
ridiculous.
that's
I can't
They'll pay
imagine
for the
how
new
much they're going to
stadium.
cost in the new stadium.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I hate you, Amy. All right, moving on. Rematch, another one of maybe the most controversial call. Not maybe, probably is the most controversial call in NFL history. Saints at Rams, and I think the Rams will always have a very big distaste. Or not.
The Saints
Saints
will
will
always hate
yes,
the Rams.
yes.
Yeah, always hate the Rams.
I don't think it matters.
It's
here.
not coming down to a
That was. I mean,
this PI in this game.
this was my best bet of the week. The Rams are just going to wreck them.
Yeah. Give me the Rams.
I like the Rams.
Yeah, this is my hot take. No, just kidding. Rams.
Actually, guys. What did Andrew do?
Andrew went Rams. By the way,
Okay, good.
Andrew's been chalk with us so far.
Wow.
I'll just shout out when he's not chalk with
Yeah,
us.
yeah,
at this
that's
point.
good. That's good.
Yeah. All right, Jaguars at Raiders
Ooh.
in a.
This could get ugly.
Doo-doo stinky.
This could get bad. I mean, the Jaguars aren't bad this year, but
Yeah, because the Jaguars just strike me as a team who would come in here and just like actually kind of screw this game up.
I could.
I know.
100%.
I'm
see
thinking
it.
about that too.
Yeah.
Because I have the Jags, but I mean, Give me the Raiders, dude. Give me the Raiders.
Yeah,
I need some game to not go chalk. Give
Someone
me the
has
Raiders.
to take the Raiders.
Give me them.
We might get an Aiden O'Connell game. We are on Aiden O'Connell watch.
We're
for the
definitely on
Raiders.
AOC watch. Yep.
We're on AOC watch.
Oh, hold on.
It's not
No other AOC.
Yeah.
it's not confirmed, but
Yeah.
we are on watch.
Yep.
There's a threat of AOC.
So what's the pick for you then?
Oh, Jags.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, give me the Jags.
Yeah.
I like the Jags in this one.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm really tempted to take the Raiders, but I have Jags written down. Andrew has Jags written down. I'll take the Jags. All right, I'm actually gonna save that game for last. We're gonna save.
Yeah.
We're gonna save the 4:25 CBS kickoff for last, the AFC Classic at this point.
Yep.
Just because it is truly the only marquee game this week.
Yeah.
So many sneaky games, but that's the only marquee matchup.
Yeah.
Seahawks at Commanders on Sunday Night Football. Really weird Sunday Night Football.
Very
matchup,
odd.
by the way.
Yeah. Why did the Commanders have so many primetime games? Like I know they were fun to watch, but
These
They
two.
didn't
This is
expect
such
him
a
to get this injured.
This is such a Monday or Thursday night matchup. This is not a Sunday
This is
night
not.
matchup.
Yeah.
But I do think the Seahawks are going to win this one.
Me too. I think the Seahawks roll.
I think it get very fun. If Jaden's back, give me the Commanders.
There we go.
Yeah, I like them.
Which I think he might be back.
I think he's going to be back. I still like the Seahawks, though.
Me too.
Yeah, I feel that. I think the Seahawks, especially at Commanders. I think if it was at Seahawks, this would be a blowout.
Right.
Yeah.
Watch. I think at Commanders, the Commanders can't get anything going this year.
Yeah. It's not their year.
Yep. And then Monday Night Football, which feels much more like a Sunday Night Football game. I don't know. These two just should be switched by the NFL at this point.
Yeah.
Cardinals at Cowboys.
The Cardinals are just, I don't want to watch them play.
Meh. Just so meh.
They do nothing for
Trey
me.
McBride is the only somewhat fun guy to watch on that team right now.
Yeah.
Well, and also I just want to say, where was the NFL's head when they scheduled this prime time?
Yeah,
game?
dude, that's
No one
ridiculous.
thought this was going to be a good game.
In the
at beginning.
preseason, you're like, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Really, guys?
I have a
Really?
feeling they were banking on the Kyler Murray to Marvin Harrison connection really coming together, and it just really hasn't.
It has not.
Well,
Maybe
yeah.
it will against this defense, though.
Okay, but Chiefs and Bills are also staring you down. Like,
I mean, they scheduled that for 4:15
Yeah.
on a Sunday.
But they love having that game in that slot. Like I feel like it's rarely
That
prime
is-
time. You know what I mean? Like
that's
they always
there.
because they want Jim and Tony Romo doing it, saying, "I don't know, Jim."
yeah.
Like, oh, my homie, Jim. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be hearing that all day. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm leaving a little bit extra time at the end of this episode just so we can talk about Chiefs
Yeah.
at Bills.
yeah,
Give me the Cowboys in this game though against the
got
Cardinals.
Cowboys.
give me the Cowboys as well.
As much as I hate Jerry Jones, I like the Cowboys.
Still going Cowboys. Yep.
You know who did not like the Cowboys this week?
Go ahead.
Andrew.
From the
Oh
top
my
of Mount
goodness.
Everest.
But I will say, he did say if Jacoby Brissett is playing, but I think in the spirit, yeah, he still wants us to just take the Cardinals.
he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yep.
All right, moving on. The only marquee matchup of this week, Chiefs at Bills.
This is gonna be a fun one.
Super fun.
This,
one.
I swear, both of these teams could literally have every single person out, and it would still be a fun matchup.
As long as I've got Mahomes
I was
and
about to
Josh
say,
Allen.
as long as you got 15 versus 17, man, that's gonna be fun.
This is not even a hot take. That's the Manning versus Brady.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
This
absolutely.
period.
It's,
Easy.
it's not even close.
A lot of people are trying to make it Burrow versus Mahomes. It's not.
It's
Heck,
not.
What?
It's not.
They haven't had the same regular season
That's like
success.
I'm not comparing Joe Burrow to Philip Rivers because Joe Burrow is infinitely better than Philip Rivers
Yeah.
at this point in his career.
Yeah.
Maybe more like Big Ben
Yeah, like a Big
Yeah.
Ben
with less rings.
That's good.
versus.
Yeah.
Actually, I like that a lot. Big Ben
Yeah.
versus Tom Brady for sure.
Yeah.
History repeats itself. But
Right.
let's get into the picks.
I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs just because of the devil magic and they're rolling and they win
It's
and they
back.
win and they win and they win and they win. That's what they do. They win.
Right.
Granted, it's the regular season. Buffalo has kind of owned them in the regular season over the years. So I'm very tight as this matchup always is. Give me the Chiefs.
I have Buffalo because, as you said, regular season, Buffalo gets it done against Kansas City.
They
Don't know
do.
what that is, but it's at Buffalo as well. I believe it's the last year at Orchard Park, right? And I'm pretty sure this is the last one.
They gotta do it
You
then.
gotta pull out a win against the Chiefs in the stadium. I see Buffalo.
I like so Buffalo has the fourth best offense in the league, and then the Chiefs have the third best defense. So I think this is a clash of juggernauts here.
Yeah.
And then I was looking at the money lines here. So all Las Vegas thinks that the Chiefs are going to win. I like taking the Bills as an underdog here.
Love it. Love it.
I like that. Andrew takes the Bills. I I'm taking this. If it hasn't already been shown yet in the show,
Right.
I'm a Chiefs hater.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love Mahomes. I really do.
Yeah.
Because here's a guy you can take home to your daughter.
Exactly.
Here's a guy you want to mow your lawn.
I mean,
Here's a guy you want to open up your laptop and show you how to fix every problem on it.
Here's a guy that Taylor Swift called Redwood.
But yeah, I mean, I'm taking the Chiefs in hopes that the Chiefs won the regular season matchup and in the eventual AFC Championship.
reverse psychology.
Yeah.
I like it.
They get the
I
revenge.
like it.
Yeah, I'm not taking
That's
this.
kind of my
Right.
I'm
logic
taking
as
this
well.
pick out of
I like
want,
that, guys.
not need.
I like that.
There you go.
So that wraps up our show today. I'm gonna hit one of these. Let's see what happens. Sweet. We're gonna get the soundboard figured out next week.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a sponsorship from Raid Shadow Legends next week.
Of course.
Alex. Maybe Alex's Carpenter Services.
Yeah.
Maybe that one. There's a lot of possible ones. Young Boys tour right now.
Yeah, there we go.
There's a lot of things we could shout out, but we're not doing it for free. Alex hit us up with an ad. That will wrap up Benchwarmers Week 9. Everyone have a great week. It's going to be a hopefully better week of football than last week.
Yes,
Can't
we
get
can
much
hope.
worse than that.
Here we go.
And Andrew, see if he has anything to say.
Yep.
Lohan, are you feeling anything? You're in his spot.
So this chair has some sort of power to it, and I can feel the breeze coming off the top of Mount Everest here, blowing pretty chilly out of the north. I think we're going to have a good week of football is what I'm channeling from Andrew here.
I love it.
Yeah, Andrew is telling me that the Saints are making the playoffs.
That's just, it feels right at
That
this
has to
point.
be
It
Andrew.
feels
That
right.
couldn't be anything else.
All right, we'll see y'all. Have a great week.
Love you guys.
Love you
Benchwarmers
guys.
out.